àṣẹ ògbó àtẹ̀hàn òṣè ògbó ẹ̀dán ògbó aláwòrò ló tù fẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọlé Ajíbọ́lá fún gbogbo ọmọ Ifá mo ṣe ògbó àtọ́ àsúre ìwòrìwò fún ojúmọ́ ire ojúmọ́ ayọ̀ ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà o. Grand rising and welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Ben Muntari, Grand rising, welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. For those of you on YouTube, thank you for joining us today. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa FX ojúmọ́ ire. Let me know where you are streaming from as you join the live streaming today. Let me know where you are streaming from. Jane Juma, ẹ káàárọ̀ ojúmọ́ ire o. Àkú ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ àkú ọ̀sẹ̀ Ṣàngó. Those of you on YouTube, ojúmọ́ ire o. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ kú ojúmọ́ onílé lóko. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa lẹ́yìn àṣẹ Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Caprion from Ghana, ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Oba from Lagos, FX from Benin, ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. From Kaduna, ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Mide from Turkey, welcome back home. Seje, new convert, welcome back home. Ògbó àtọ́ yín o, ògbó àtọ́ yín o. Àṣẹ ògbó àtọ́, ògbó ẹ̀dán, ògbó aláwòrò ló tù fẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọlé Ajíbọ́lá. Àṣẹ ògbó àdán, ògbó àtọ́ àsúre ìwòrìwò fún gbogbo ọmọ Ifá o. Eniola from Lagos, ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Jane from Ibadan, àṣẹ Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Today is another episode of Muniat Omotosho ojúmọ́ ire yín o. Today is another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Tobi from Abuja, ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Mo kí gbogbo wa mo ní ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà ló máa jẹ́ fún wa. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ wa lẹ́yìn ire ló máa mọ́ wa sí. Ayọ̀, àlàáfíà àti ìṣẹ́gun ló máa mọ́ wa sí. Grand rising to you and welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Mrs. O forever, ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Today is Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ẹgbẹ́ and Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ògún. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, all the Orishas we are giving Ọ̀sẹ̀ to, they would accept it. They would give us blessings and greatness in return. Ifeanyi from Lagos, ojúmọ́ ire o, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Please keep tapping on your screen, very important. Keep liking, keep sharing. Yesterday on Odù Ifá, we learned a lot. I got a lot of reviews yesterday from people saying, wow, it looks like you were talking to me yesterday. It looks like this particular live streaming was for me. That is how bí ọ̀rọ̀ Ifá ṣe rí nìyẹn. That is how the teachings of Ifá is. It always comes in timely and applicable to every area of our life. If you're on YouTube, please click on the like button, click on the thumbs, like, share, and subscribe. If you are watching a replay, this is the TikTok channel of Ifá College and the YouTube channel of Iyanifa Ewa TV. And today is another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Yesterday we delved into Odù Ifá Ogbeodi. Odù Ifá Ogbeodi. If you missed the live streaming yesterday, please head over to our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV, to catch a replay of yesterday's live streaming. Today we are delving into another Odù Ifá again, and this one is very important, very, very important, as it applies to each and every one of us, particularly now. The Odù Ifá for today has to do with timing of everything, and that is usually the difference between people that get it in life and people that don't. Timing is everything. All of us are adults enough now to understand that you can do the right thing at the wrong time and get a wrong result. We are adults enough to understand now that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 minute, 1 second, some things can be missed, and it can just be missed forever. Some people can make the right effort, put in the right thing, but when they calculate it, it's coming at the right time, and it's either not going to produce the exact results they want, or they are not going to get any result for it at all, despite the fact that they had done the right thing. So today, Ifá will be teaching us and guiding us on time, how to be able to appropriate time. Is that okay? Òun ni Odù Ifá tá a máa gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. For those that are joining us for the first time, I'm Iyanifa Ewa, popularly known as Iyanifa Ewa. Honey Edward Ojumore, Eshegonio, I see you again, Ojumore. I'm Iyanifa Ewa, the host of this daily show, Ashe for Today, and the founder of Ifa College, where we learn the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifa and ÌṢÄШE. A lot of you think that because I teach Ifa a lot, you think that's the only thing I do. Because I have people coming to my DM say, can you direct me to a babalawo that can do consultation for me? Can you direct me to a babalawo that can do my ebo and etutu for me? A babalawo is a male version of the person that I am and the work that I do. Babalawo, Iyanifa, we do the same thing. We are just different gender. Is that okay? So what I am focusing on is teaching, so that you would understand that beyond just doing your sacrifice, appeasement, buying spiritual products, and all of those things, we still do have to learn. Knowledge is very important. That is why you see me doing more of teaching. That doesn't mean I'm not an Iyanifa. It doesn't mean I don't do divination. I don't do ebo, etutu, itefa, ishefa, spiritual products, herbal products, egbe, and all the other things in between. Those are my primary job and calling as an Iyanifa Ifa priestess. So anytime you need any one of that, you are in the right place. But because we don't have so many people teaching the truth of Ifa, helping us to unlearn the misconceptions that westernization and religion has chunked into our head and into our mindset, we need to unlearn those things. Once you approach Ifa from the place of knowledge, true undiluted knowledge, you would find out that it's easier for you to get results in your life. And that is why we set up Ifa College, particularly for those of you in the diaspora, those of you with busy schedules, those of you who are still in families where religion is practiced, Abrahamic religion is practiced, and you cannot take time off from your family to say, I want to go and learn Ifa. The Ifa College, being a fully online school, helps you to bridge that gap. So you are the right place for any of your Ifa and spiritual needs. We are diving into another ÌΣΕΕ for today. I love this ԻΣΕΕ because I have to refer to it personally every time. We are reading today from the sacred text of Ifa, the sacred text of the Odù Ifá, as put together by Ifa College. This sacred text of the Odù Ifá contains the 256 Odù Ifá. I hear some of you say, Iyanifa, yes, I know. Real talk, thank you for that gift. Iyanifa, yes, I know. A lot of books out there talks about the 256 Odù Ifá. Yes. But what Ifa College is doing here right now, as we all know, is aside from putting together the 256 Odus, which are like the chapters of Ifa, and the essays, which are like the verses, aside from putting that together in the original ancient Yoruba text, we have translated it into modern day English that a lot of us can understand. And as time progresses, we will translate it into other languages too: French, Portuguese, Spanish, Hindu, Igbo, Hausa, Twi, Ga, whatever language else is in between. But right now we have it in the ancient Yoruba language and translated into English. And then we have the lessons and the blessings of each Odù Ifá. And it goes further to give us, how do we apply it to different aspects of our lives? To our finances, our career, our relationship, our health, our personal growth, our spiritual growth, and every other thing in between. And it ends with the Iwure and the prayer for that Odù. Now, that makes it a complete exercise. It makes it real life. You can apply it to your real life. You are not just reading some poems. You are not trying to imagine what is going on there. No. The sacred text of Ifa put together by Ifa College breaks all of that down for you. And before the end of this year, Aláṣẹkù, we will be able to publish the hard copy. It's going to come in physical hard copy, in soft copy, online copy, and in audio copy, okay? Audio book, yeah. So we're going to have all of that. If you want to pre-order for this, a lot of people have been pre-ordering. If you want to pre-order for this, like I said, initially we planned on printing 1,000 copies. Now we have to push to 10,000 because we have a lot of people who are pre-ordering. So you can head over to the Ifa College website, ifacollege.ng. That's www.ifacollege.ng. Go there, click on the 3 lines on the right, top right corner, get to menu, and you'll see the sacred text of Ifa, and you can pre-order whichever format that you want. Those of you that want it on the 16 major odus, just the 16 major odus, that one is ready in e-copy. The 16 major odus is ready in e-copy if you want to start with that while we wait to publish the entire book. All right, Eshe Pupo, Honey Edward, thank you so much. You have already pre-ordered. Adupe Eshe. Bukola, thank you so much for that gift. So we are delving into the Odù Ifá for today. But before we start, before we delve into the Odù Ifá, what's the first thing that we do? Kila koko ma nse tabawa ko eko Ifá. What's the first thing that we do before we start our teaching? Oya, oya, oya. Auntie Lande Eko Jumo, Lion 77, thank you. Iba is the first thing that we do. Jane Juma, thank you for that. Iba is the first thing that we do. Oba Reality, I see you. Ola of Ibadan, I see you. Honey, Janet, Iba is the first thing we do. Now, why do I ask you these things? I want you to normalize it. I want it to become a part of your subconscious. I want it to become a part of your subconscious. That every time you are starting something, start with Iba. And here is the major reason we do that. There is a proverb in Yoruba, a saying that goes, Ẹni tí ò bá júbà, òun ló dáṣe. Wọ́n ní àdáṣe, òun ní hun mọ́. Ìbà ò gbọdọ̀ hun ọmọ ènìyàn. Ẹni tó dáṣe, òun ló ń hun. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kò ní hun wá. Meaning that the person that does their things on their own, without recognizing the ancestors, Olódùmarè, Ifá, the Orishas, and all the powers that have gone ahead, people that decide to do their things on their own without giving Iba and paying homage and acknowledging these powers, the person is going to go through that thing filled with challenges without any support. But once you recognize them, you pay homage to them, you recognize the authority they have, the parts that they play, you are able to ask for their support. You have invited them into what you are doing, and they're going to support you every step of the way. It's as simple as that. And we find that reflected in our everyday life as Yoruba people. And I think that cuts across major parts of Africa. When you go into somewhere, you find out who is in charge here. You find out the people that are doing the things here. You find out people that are controlling things here. And you pay homage to them. You acknowledge them. You greet them. You thank them. You recognize them. That is how we do in the physical life. And like I said, every Yoruba practice is embedded in our spirituality. So that is why we always start with Iba. Golden light, Ojúmọ́ ire o, mo kí yín o. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà, àṣèbà ṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, ọba lèrí lè ṣe, ọba àlèṣe lèrí, ọba ṣẹ̀dá, ọba mẹ̀dá, ọba wẹ̀dá, àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Òràn ọmọ oníṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà, jagunjagun òde ọ̀run àṣèbà, ọba tí mi gbó kìjikìji àṣèbà, Elédùmarè tó fi gbogbo àgbálá ayé yìí tó fi ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀ àṣèbà, àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Ajagunmalè olúwo òde ọ̀run àṣèbà, olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbà, gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà, gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rúnmọlẹ̀ tá à ń pè, tá à ń gbé ẹbọ fún àṣèbà yín o, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ. Gbogbo òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́ni àṣèbà yín, àṣèbà yín, àṣèbà ẹgbẹ́, ẹgbẹ́ ayé, ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run, àṣemúsòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ o, àṣẹ ẹgbẹ́ àkíkà. Gbogbo agbára tó sorí ayé ró tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ọjọ́ èmi àṣèbà. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin arúgbaṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fúngbà ọmọ ọlọ́mú ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òró, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òró, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣèré mọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin ògbẹ́kún ọmọ ìta tí wèrè abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ àṣèbà wa ní kíbà wá ṣẹ. Ògúnlákayé ọ̀ṣì ìmọ̀lẹ̀, ògún ló tó lànà falára tó lànà fajérò, àṣèbà èní lọ̀sẹ̀ ọ̀gún, gbogbo ibi tó ti ń gbọ́sẹ̀ fógun lẹ́ni, àníkọ́ lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà ọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè níjòyè, gbogbo kábíyèsí aláṣẹ ìkejì òrìṣà, àṣèbáyé wa ní kádé ó pẹ́ lórí yín, a ní kí bàtà ó pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, káṣẹ́ pẹ́ lẹ́nu, kí rùkẹ̀rẹ̀ ó pẹ́ lọ́wọ́, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, a ní kí bà wá ṣe ọ̀. Ajíbọ́lá mi ògbódò ọ̀rà, Ajíbọ́lá ẹdun, mo ṣèbà onílé, ìyá mi àbẹ̀ní, mo ṣèbà ẹdun, mo ṣèbà gbogbo àwọn ọmọ onílé, mo ní ogbó atọ́, ogbó alàwòrò ló tún fẹ̀, mo kí yín o, mo ní ká gbó ká tọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ká má ṣí, ká má ṣìṣe, ká má ṣìwí, ká má ṣìgbé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, gbogbo olúwo, gbogbo ìyá àbíyè, gbogbo apènà, gbogbo balógun ni mo ṣèbà fún o, mo ní kí bà mí ṣe o. Bá a ṣe tún wá bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi lé ni mo ṣe orí mi rèé o, Ifá orí mi rèé, àṣẹ yéèpà Ifá o, yéèpà odù, mo ní gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá máa wí lénìí kí ọlọ́sẹ̀ kó bá wa gbà, kí Ifá fi mọ̀ ọgbọ́n àti òye kó fi mọ̀ wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ká má ṣe lásán, ká má wà lásán, ká má kọ lásán, gbogbo ire, gbogbo ọlá, gbogbo ọlà tó wà nínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá tá a fẹ́ kọ́ lénìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ó máa jẹ́ tiwa lódindi àṣẹ. Thank you so much for that. So we have paid homage to the powers that be. We have called them to be a part of our day and our teaching today, and we're about to dive in. Before we move in, TikTok has put a flash goal up again today. It's an everyday goal. It's a, what's it called? You are awesome. The gift is called You Are Awesome. It's a cat with a thumbs up. And we need, how many people? 18 gifters for that. It's a cat with a thumbs up. Jane Juma, Mrs. O Forever, Eshe Gonyo. Every other person on the live streaming, please participate. Until Lande, Eshe Gonyo. 15 more people with the thumbs up cat. Bukola, Eshe Gonyo, Lashe Edumare. As you have made your gifting consistent, àwọn Aláṣẹkù will make the blessings tí oníkálùkù ní ìrètá ní, it will continue to be consistent on our way. Every other person, please, You Are Awesome. I think that's what it is. It's a cat with the thumbs up. Eshe Gonyo. Odù Ifá tá à ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí ni Odù Ifá Irosun Meji. Odù Ifá Irosun Meji. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ajé á fi ṣe nírọ̀rùn fún wa, Ifá fi ṣe nírọ̀rùn fún wa, Ifá fọ̀nà mọ̀ wá, Ifá kọ́ wa mọ̀ ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àṣẹ. Odù Ifá yìí a ti gbé yẹ̀wò rí o. I will be reading the Odù Ifá first in Yoruba and translating it into English. For those of you that are regulars on Ashe for today, you know we have treated this Odù Ifá before. Sukuru Santos. Okay, let me pick Santos. Eshe Goni. As you are joining on this gifting, the goal targets you have made for yourselves in different capacities. Àwọn rumole, àwọn tó láyé, they will make it easy for us to meet our target. As you join in on that target, you are helping us push this live streaming as far as it can possibly go. And please keep tapping on your screen. Odù Ifá Irosun Meji, òun l'Odù Ifá tá mama gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Odù Ifá Irosun Meji, we are reading from the first essay in the sacred text of the Odù, and the code is 1122 on the right and on the left. It is an Oju Odù, so the same thing that is on the right is the same thing that is also on the other side. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Wọ́n ní ẹni tètè jírodò ní pọnmi rere wálé, adífá fún Moborílẹ́jọ́, èyí tí ń ṣàrẹ̀mọ onídẹrẹ́ ọ̀padán, ìgbà tí ń mẹ́nu sunkún ṣèrégbè eré gbogbo, ẹbọ lawó ní kán mú ṣe, ó sì gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, ó rúbọ, ẹbọ fín, ẹbọ rẹ̀ dà, ǹjẹ́ Moborílẹ́jọ́, orírò o jàre, mo kúnlẹ̀ mo rò, orírò o jàre, ẹ̀bá bá mi ṣe pé lọ́wọ́ orí mi pé ẹ bá mi kí orí pé orírò o jàre, orí jàre láyé, Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. I will read that again. Wọ́n ní ẹni tètè jírodò òun ló ń pọnmi rere wálé, adífá fún Moborílẹ́jọ́, èyí tí ń ṣàrẹ̀mọ onídẹrẹ́ ọ̀padán, ìgbà tí ń mẹ́nu sunkún ṣèrégbè ire gbogbo, ẹbọ lawó ní kó mú ṣe, ó sì gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, ó rúbọ, ẹbọ rẹ̀ fín, ẹbọ rẹ̀ dà, ǹjẹ́ Moborílẹ́jọ́, orírò o jàre, mo kúnlẹ̀ mo rò, orírò o jàre, ẹ̀bá bá mi ṣe pé ẹ bàbá mi ṣọpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí mi máa pé orí mi ló jàre láyé orí rò ó jàre Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ. Amazing. Yes, you are correct. Let's read the English translation. Please, as you continue, remember we have a flash goal and it's the you are awesome, the cards with the thumbs up. We have 5 people that have joined and we need what's it called? We need 13 more people and we have about 70 people on this live streaming on TikTok. So please send in your goals, send in your gift. You are awesome, the cards with the thumbs up. As you do that, you are helping this live streaming move forward and the algorithm pushes it to more and more people. Now let's read the English translation. Whoever rises early to the river is the one who will fetch good water home. Whoever rises early to the river is the one who will fetch good water home. Ifá was cast for Muborilejo, the first child of the seller of the wooden trays. At that time, he wept for all blessings, every form of blessing. He was weeping for it because he didn't have. So this Odù Ifá automatically applies to every one of us for whatever it is we are seeking. He was told to offer Ebo, which is sacrifice. He heard and he performed his sacrifice that same night. His sacrifice was accepted. His sacrifice was perfect. Then he spoke to his Ori. Ori, please hear me. He knelt down and he spoke again. Ori, please accept me. And then he came back to say, help me thank my Ori. Let my Ori be praised on earth forever. Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ. Thank you so much for that gift, but the life goal is the flash goal is the card with the thumbs up. It says you are awesome. That's the name of the gift. So check in the gift gallery, you will find it there. Now, the first and the most important thing that I'm teaching today. The other time we delved into this particular essay, it was something else we talked about. Today, we are speaking on something else. Ifá says, the first line, Ifá ní ẹni tètè jí rodò ló ń pọnmi rere wálé. Whoever rises up to the river is the one that fetches good water home. Now, you're going to answer me. This is going to be an interactive session. Those of you on YouTube, we don't have gift goals on YouTube, but we are also encouraged to send in your gift, send in your super gift, send in your your random gift, whatever it is that is called on YouTube. Send in your gift, keep liking, keep tapping, click on the subscribe button and turn on notifications. On YouTube, don't forget to click the plus sign to follow. It says whoever rises early is the one that fetches good water. Now, here is the question. When you go to a river, at what time of the day do you find water in a river? Is it at a certain time of the day or every time of the day? I need answers. At what time of the day do we find water in a river or in an ocean or in a stream? Is it at a particular time of the day or every time of the day? Let me see your comments so that I will know if you understand what I'm about to teach. Every time of the day. Every time of the day. Ifá says, someone says, yeah, how can I locate you? Jane, please, can you post the WhatsApp number? Someone said sunrise. Talk and do says every time. All right. It is every time of the day we will find water in a river. Every time of the day. You would always find water in a river every time of the day. Kò sígbà tá a rodò tá a pọnmi wálé. Bá a rodò láàárọ̀, bá a rodò lọ́sàn-án, bá a rodò lálẹ́, a máa pọnmi wálé ni. There is no time of the day that we do not get water from the river. But this Odù Ifá is speaking about a certain type of water and a certain time of the day. He says the person that goes to the river early in the morning, bójúmọ́ ṣe ń mọ́, téèyàn jí tó tètè lọ sódò, goes to the river early, quickly, on time. He says the person is going to fetch what? Good water. Omi rere. Oh, did any one of us know that there is good water and bad water? Ṣé gbogbo wa la mọ̀ pé omi rere wà àti omi tí ò ń ṣe rere? Ṣé gbogbo wa la mọ̀ pé omi rere wà àtomi tí ò ń ṣe rere? We are still expecting our life goals. You are awesome is a life gift. We are almost 100 on this live streaming. Kí ló dé tá máa ní láti máa bẹ̀yìn lójoojúmọ́ pé life goal, life gift. Àlàáfíà to you too. So there is, a lot of us didn't know that there is good water and not so good water. Wumzi, Eshegoniu. A lot of us don't know that there is clean water and there is non-clean water. There is healthy water and there is non-healthy water. Now, when an Odù Ifá is referring to something, you know, there is always the everyday life scenarios that Ifá refers to so that we can relate. Someone says, okay, Auntie Lande says, I live near River Thames. We have high and low tides. Okay. We have high and low tides. Just like how we are collecting Omirere in today's teaching. The water is dirty at the low tide. Auntie Lande, thank you. You see how Ifá teaches us with things that we can relate with. Auntie Lande says close to River Thames, and she can relate with what we are saying already. Now, the person that came for this Odù Ifá, that came for this divination, the name of the person is Moborilejo. This is the story that was given to Moborilejo so that they can relate. So Moborilejo has come to pray for blessings. He's crying that he doesn't have any blessing, every form of blessing, childbirth, money, business, promotion, children, good health, favor, mercy, job opportunity, visa opportunity, whatever it is. They want to build a house, they want to do this, every blessing, all. And Ifá started with the story of the water and the timing. It means that the blessing that he's needing, it has to do with timing. There are different types of the blessing, no? There are different types of the blessing. When I'm making my ìwúre, there is something I always refer to. Mo máa ń ṣèwúre pé kí Elédùmarè jẹ́ ká ní oore odindi. Wọ́n ní odindi látàrí ń di tiẹ̀, àtàrí kan ń di tiẹ̀ láàbọ̀, which means what's atare in English? Alligator pepper. The alligator pepper always comes as a whole. You will never see somebody selling half alligator pepper. Odindi báyìí, it comes in as a whole, no half. And I make that ìwúre for us almost every morning, saying, may our blessings come in whole. Some people don't realize that blessing can come in half. Imagine that somebody doesn't have a means of transportation. He has to walk down from his house to his farm, to his workplace, to his office, whatever. Then somebody comes and dash the person a motorbike. In Nigeria, we call it Okada. They dash the person a bike, a motorbike. Now, the person has a motorbike, easy movement. But inside that bike, on that bike, when the sun is out, it is on his head. When the rain is out, it is on his head. If anybody mistakenly hits the bike, they are hitting his body. Ara ni body long pe nìbàdàn. The body of the vehicle that is supposed to be metal and cover is his own human body that is the protection. Orí àbọ̀ nìyẹn, that's half blessing. Ìyẹn ò ń ṣorí odindi. So Ifá is telling us here that as we are asking and seeking for blessings, there are different forms that blessing can come. There are different forms the blessings can come. And it is going to be determined by the time of the day you get it. Oh, Iyanifa, it doesn't matter. I can go to the river anytime and fetch water. Of course, every time you get to the river, you will get water. But what quality of water are you getting? The same thing. You can ask for blessing and receive blessing at any time in your life. But what quality of blessing will that be? Let's break this down. Imagine a man or a woman that is praying for fertility. She's a TTC mom and she's trying to be a parent, biological parent. Then she has her first child at the age of 55. And somebody else has her own first child at the age of 25. The girl got married, they both got married at the age of 24. Elaine be money 25, Elaine be money 55. Now, That child is going to be in elementary school, primary school, when their mother is 65. At the age of 65, she will still be going up and down, attending PTA meeting. At the age of 73, the child will be clocking 18 and be going into the uni. What was the guarantee that the woman will even live up to 73? Look at it. They both have children. They both have children. Àwọn méjèèjì ló jíjọ lọ́mọ. But there is a time for it. Lucky Anointed, thank you for that gift. But our flash gift is, our gift goal is the cat with the thumbs up that says you are awesome. Check in the gift gallery. The cat that has the thumbs up that says you are awesome. That is our gift goal. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. So you can imagine that. You can imagine that. So there is timing for these things. Thank you very much, Lucky Anointed. There is timing for this thing. Timing for this thing. We have just 20 seconds to go on that gift goal, and we need like 10 more different people. There are timing for it. Imagine somebody that has been applying for a job, and the person gets a job at age 50, at age 52. That's when the person just gets a job. Now, I'm not saying it is too late, so there is no time that is too late, just as there is no time you cannot fetch water from the river. But starting to build a career at age 60, compare it with starting to build a career at age 20. Your body is already losing strength. That is the truth. There is a time you can do something, but there is a better time to do something. There is a best time to do something. This is not to discourage people that are just setting out late in life. It doesn't matter. You can set out late in life. That's good. As long as you are still doing it, you can't go back in time. So if you could not go to the river to fetch water in the morning, the next best time is now. Because the morning of our life is just one time. It doesn't renew every day like the day. Now, let's bring this to our lives as Ifa devotees, as human beings. When a child is born in Yoruba land, what is the name of that first divination that they do for the child? When a child is born in Yoruba land, what's the name of the first divination? Ifa wo ló kọ́kọ́ máa ń dá tó bá bí ọmọ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ifá wo ló kọ́kọ́ máa ń dá. I need response in the comment section. Ìṣẹ̀ǹtáyé, ẹ ṣé gan ni Aunty Landi. What is that? Ìkọsẹ̀jayé, okay. Ìkọsẹ̀jayé, àkọsẹ̀jayé. Someone says Ìtẹ̀fá, all right. I would explain it to us now. Ifá tá kọ́kọ́ máa ń dá tó bá bí ọmọ. Some people call it Ìṣẹ̀ǹtáyé, some people call it Àkọsẹ̀jayé. Those are the two names that is common. That's the first divination. And that divination is done when? Before the child is 7 days old, preferably on the child's 3rd day on earth, when that child is 3 days old. Someone says Ogundabede. No, Ogundabede is not an Ifa divination. It's an Odù Ifá. Is one of the 256 Odù Ifás. Now, the best time to have done that, and what does this divination do? In summary, please, this Àkọsẹ̀jayé divination, Ìṣẹ̀ǹtáyé, what does it do? What are they trying to find out? Why do they have to do it for a child at that first few days of their life? It is to know the purpose, the destiny, the direction, and the summary of that child's life. It is a detailed summary. I love to call it that. It's a summary, but it also gives details. That is the reason for Àkọsẹ̀jayé. Golden Light, thank you. To give us the blueprint of that child's life. The best time to have done it, to know the child's destiny, thank you. The best time to have done it is the first few days of birth, before the 7th or 8th day, when the child's naming ceremony will be done. Because the name of that child will also be gotten from the Àkọsẹ̀jayé divination. Before then, that is when the first few days, ẹni tètè jí rodò. The mother of the father of that child, the mother and father of that child have woken up early to go to the river of destiny to fetch, and they have gotten something clear. They have the blueprint of the child's life early in the life, and then they're able to guide that child every step of the way. The best time you should have gotten that information is a few days after birth. Do you know why I said it's the best time? Imagine somebody is doing Itefa. So the person that said Itefa, it is not Itefa. Itefa is what we do for adults. Akosejaye is done for children. Itefa is done for adults. Now, imagine that somebody is doing their Itefa, this same divination to find out your purpose, your Odù, your direction in life, the blueprint of your life, that they get for a child at day 3, day 7, 1 week old. Another human being, adult, is getting it done at age 40, age 50, age 60. Now, when they give that result, they are still going to tell both of you the same thing, no? Meaning they are still going to give you a summary of your life. In that Itefa that you are finding out 50 years later, Ifa says, make sure you don't wear red and black. Make sure you don't eat fish. Make sure you don't go out late at night. Make sure you don't divorce. As a woman, make sure you are not the one that uses your hand to pack your load out of a man's house. Or if he's a man, make sure you are not the one that uses your hand to pack a woman's load out. They just gave you all of those things at age 50. Red and black has been your favorite color since childhood, and you have been wearing it. Fish, in fact, you are team, I don't like red meat. Red meat is not healthy, so I will eat fish. You have been eating it in the last 40 years. The first marriage you got into, you got upset with your wife. Get out and go back to your father's house. You this child home training you this child that lacks home training. You packed the load of wife 1, you threw it out. The second wife, you just heard that they said that somebody saw her in somewhere. You did not even confirm whether it's true or not. Wife number 2, you packed her load, you threw it out. And Ifa says, don't use your hand. Don't use your hand to pack the load of a woman out. If that woman is stressing you and all of that, leave the house for her. She will pack her things herself if Ifa says that's the way it's going to end. But you have done all of that. Now imagine, you are just hearing that at age 50. But whether you knew or you did not know, what is aligning with your life is what it is. Whatever negativity that wearing red and black is going to attract to your life, it has been attracting it for the last 40 years, 40-something years. Whatever it is that eating fish does to people from your Odù, that makes them give instruction that you must not eat it, you have been eating it. It has been opening those doorways into your life. Maybe it has been puncturing the balloon of your life, and your blessings has been seeping out like this, one by one. You have been engaging in it. It's like somebody who is allergic to pets. Whether you know it or not, if they bring a pet around you, you are going to have a reaction. You will rush down to the hospital, get medication, get treated. You are paying money to get medication, to get treated. Aside from paying money to get treated and to get meds, you are also going through days and weeks of inconvenience and unhealthy life, unhealthy state of life. Whatever pain and discomfort it brings, you go through. You go back home again and carry that same pet. We all love pets. Pets are good. People have them all over the world. But because you don't know that is what you are allergic to, it is a cycle. Now, at the age of 20 or at the age of 40, when you find out that you are allergic to cats or to dogs, then you realize, oh my goodness, so I could have avoided this. Now, go into your bank statement from age adults, from age 18, and find out how much money you have spent on the medication, spent on the treatment, how many days you had to be in the hospital, taking time off work, taking leave off work, no pay leave off work just to get treated. Think about how much money you have spent. Think about how many days you were in that hospital treating that allergy and you could not get to work and you didn't get paid. That is how you understand what happens when you engage in something that doesn't align with your destiny. Little by little is taken away from your life, taken away from your money, taken away from the quality of your health and your productivity. But whether you knew it or not, it doesn't matter. Can a child of 10 years old do it? Yes. Health goddess, yes. Please post the WhatsApp number on the screen on TikTok. Those of you on YouTube, Janet Africana just posted the WhatsApp number 234-808-417-2309. If you're catching a replay, all the contact information you need will be in the description box below. Auntie Lande, thank you so much. Health goddess, if you are not yet on my WhatsApp contact, just copy the number that has been pinned on your screen, posted by Landy Cruz. That is how it is. So imagine now, which one would have been better if you got those instructions when you were a baby, an infant, at 7 days, 8 days old, or now that you are getting it at age 50? Look at the difference. That is why they say timing is everything. The quality of blessings you will receive, timing is everything. One of my clients, she's on this live streaming. We did ԻΣΕΦΑ for her a couple of weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago. And in the ΙΣΕΦΑ, I streamed that ΙΣΕΦΑ process. So some of you must have also heard what I'm about to say during a live streaming. If I gave her an instruction, do not divorce a man except you have the direct instructions of Ifa. Meaning that if you are married, the person that has this Odù, if you are married and you get into a relationship and it's no longer healthy and safe for you to remain there, you will make a divination. Ifa will tell you what to do before you break that relationship or call it quits. For those particular people, it's not for everybody. Remember that Ifa deals with us as individuals. There is no collective, this is the way it works for everybody. And by the time I called her, she was already divorced. Guess what? See, ever since she left that marriage, she hasn't been able to get married again. At least that's one of the questions that she listed for me when we were going to do our ΙΣΕΦΑ. She wants to know if she would ever be married again. She wants to know if she would ever be in a relationship again. And we went back to ask if the person born with this Odù, just in case they have divorced before they saw this Odù, what's going to happen? If you see the list of things that Odù Ifá responded with that she has to do, I've not even told her what it is. We have not spoken since then. I will be taking care of all of that this weekend. When I saw the list, I'm like, whoa, this could have been avoided. Because this is a long process and it's going to involve a lot of money. Just to be able to fix that step. Imagine she had known this, or her parents had known this early in life. Now, we cannot go back to yesterday. My own father and mother too did not do Akosejaye for me when I was a child. I didn't grow up in that kind of home. And the next time that I heard about it, I hurried immediately to do it. You didn't do it when you were a young adult. Your parent didn't do it for you when you were a child. You have not been able to do it until today. The next best time for you to do it is today, is now. See, I don't know how else to say this thing, or I don't know how best to say it. I don't know in what way I can explain it to you that you'll be able to understand me. You see, this life we are going through, it is easy. I've been discussing with certain people over the last 1 week, and they're, life is complicated. Life is not complicated, though. You are the one that doesn't have the manual to your life. You are the one that is looking at 3, 4, 5, 6 mentors and following your life based on the instruction and the direction of other people and the pattern of other people. Imagine that you buy a what is it called? An AC that has not been coupled, and you are the one that has to couple it and put it together. You buy that AC from Samsung. Somebody buys a fridge from Samsung. Everything has been put into small bits. You didn't buy it as a whole machine. Now, because you both bought it from Samsung, you bought AC, somebody bought fridge. That person is putting together their fridge. You are looking at them as they are putting the fridge together, and you are trying to put AC together the same way. It cannot work. Oh, but we bought it from the same company. In fact, we bought it from the same day. We paid the same amount. The same person attended to us until you bought different things. It's not going to work. And you will sit down there and say, all these things that Samsung is selling is too difficult to put, it's too complicated. You are the one that does not have manual. It's not that hard. Life is not that hard, though. Does that mean Ifa is promising us life without challenges? No. Human life has challenges in and out. That is the definition of human life. Anybody that tells you anything otherwise is selling you unrealistic expectations. We can see what religion has done with us so far. But you can have a blueprint of how to go step by step in life. Life is not hard. Life is mind-blowing on its own. It's humans that intend to make it difficult. Yes. It's the people that brought religion. It's the people that brought their own culture and tradition to impose it on you. They are the ones that left us in a state of confusion, so that we are just battling with life while they are progressing. Before you open your eyes to look up and see where they are, they've gone far. You are still trying to figure it out. It's like someone that has a puzzle. You are trying to put together a puzzle. You don't have the final picture. Every puzzle has a picture that you are looking at. No picture. You don't know if what you are trying to put together is the drawing of a car or a sky or the moon or the picture of your mommy and daddy. You don't know if it's nature. You don't know if it's food. You don't have an idea, and you have puzzle that has been broken down into 7,000 pieces. Àròdàn ni Yorùbá máa ń pè é. Who knows what àròdàn means in Yoruba? When you want a child to leave home, you don't want them to stress you. And you don't want that child to know that you are chasing them away. You just tell the child to go to the neighbor's house. Go there and say, Mommy, mi sọ pé kí n wá gba àròdàn. The moment they tell me that, Mommy sọ pé kí n wá gba àròdàn, I will just tell that child to sit down. Sit down, eh? I'm still cooking àròdàn for you. And that child will be sitting down. Mommy, have you not finished? No, it's almost done. We are not cooking anything. Àròdàn is not a thing. It is just to be able to pass the message across to somebody that please sit that child there. Just continue to waste their time. I have other things to do. Àròdàn ló gbélé wa lọ́wọ́. Àròdàn ló gbélé wa lọ́wọ́. When they took the knowledge of Ifa, hid it, told you people not to go there, àròdàn ló gbélé wa lọ́wọ́. So that by the time we are sitting down trying to figure out what is not, they are moving forward and making progress. Look at it today. We live in a generation that has given us proof of what that is. But the day that a child understands what àròdàn means, then one adult is like you as an adult now. Your husband calls you and say, please, help me go to Mr. So and so's house. Go there, go and collect àròdàn. You look at him, Mujo baby Kingsway. Do I look like a baby to you? They used that thing on me when I was a child. Somebody said it here. She said, my mom did it for me. Stanley Better Ed said, my mom did it for me. Nobody can do it for you again, because now you know. That is supposed to be our reality as people of color, as Africans, as Ifa devotees. They are not supposed to be able to use that thing on us again, because now we know. Now we know. The first earliest time, the best time to get good water is early in the morning. This is the best time right now. We cannot go back to the morning of our life. This is the next best time. So anywhere you are, as an Ifa devotee, if I hear that you have not done, please, does it mean God and Jesus is àròdàn? Please, clear it to us. You to answer the question, you heard me. You know that in the conversation I said now, I didn't mention God and Jesus, but you are able to put two and two together to understand it. So your spirit that is speaking to you has already told you the answer. It's very clear. You are supposed, if I meet any Ifa devotee and the person is in my DM, I still spoke to a client yesterday. She thought I was being unfair and being, how do I put it? I'm being unempathic. She's typing, life is so confusing, man. As she's writing this message, everything is just up and down. Her business that she does, she's into fashion. Her business of fashion is not even working. Nothing is going on. People don't favor her. Blah, 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 blah. She's just tired. She's just this. She's just that. And the first question I asked her, that fashion business, is it for you? She was like, every time she asked, they said the blessing will come. She does. I'm not saying did they say blessing will come. Is that fashion business for you? Does it align with your destiny on this part? And she responded, every time she does a divination, they are not able to give her clear answers. They just keep telling her to hold on, things will get better. And I told her clear and straight and clear, you are asking the right question in the wrong place. They are using the wrong tool to answer your question. The person that you are asking a question from is an Olorisha that uses Erin Dilogun to make divination. They use the cowrie shells to make divination. Let's make it clear. If you have not watched my video on the different divination tools of Ifa, please head over to Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. Scroll down, you will find that video, Ifa divination tools. Watch that video. You'll see the different tools that we use for divination and what they are for. This is why we say get knowledge. You want to know the purpose of your life. You want them to use cowrie shells, Erin Dilogun, to tell you the purpose of your life. And I'm glad that she says they were not able to give her anything concrete, because that tool is not for that question. That tool doesn't have that answer. It's like somebody that goes to a doctor and says, please, I want you to know the state of my liver. I want to know if the person is feeling something, feeling like there is a heavy part or a hard part in their stomach. And he's asking the doctor, please, can you see what it is? Then the doctor says, lie down. And the doctor is looking at the belly of the person and he's doing his eyes like this. If you like, shine your eye like this, you cannot see what is inside that person's belly beyond the skin. Is he a doctor? Yes. Is he hospital that answers that question? Yes. So how come a doctor, if he's a doctor, he's just supposed to be able to open his eyes like this and see? You are kidding yourself. The doctor cannot even use a magnifying glass or a microscope to see that growth in your belly. You need to do either an ultrasound scan or a CT scan or an MRI scan. It's a different kind of tool to see on a different depth, on a different level. That's the way it is in spirituality. Itefa is the only divination. Ikinfa, the palm kernel knot, that is the only divination tool that can tell you about your life and destiny, that can tell you if something is part of your destiny or not. I don't care how many times they use Opele for you. I don't care how many times they use Erin Dilogun for you. It cannot give you the Odù Ifá that talks about your path. It cannot give you the blueprint of your life. All those ones are used when you want to find out answer to a certain specific question, or you want to find out what is going on around your life at that time. If they say tailoring is good for you at this time, that is what it means, at this time. If in another 2 years it's not working, you won't stand up and say, but one Babalawo told me 2 years ago that it's working. That was the Odù that came out at that time. As long as it is not Itefa that told you, it is not Akosejaye that told you. We need to learn these things. You need to understand these things. As an adult, responsibility and accountability is something you owe yourself. Your parents didn't do it. Are you going to still be the same adults that will be complaining? And I told her, I said, this is what it is. I'm not the one that makes the rules. That's what it is. The CT scan, the MRI scan is the only one that can see into your bones and your cells and your organs. That's the way it is. No matter how much years of experience a doctor has, he cannot use this his naked eyes to see through your skin into your organs, into your blood. He cannot. So these things are simple things you are supposed to know. Iyanifa, why didn't they tell me? I've wasted money to... I'm sorry, nobody owes you the responsibility to tell you. That's the truth. That is the truth. If I owes you the responsibility to tell you, we would have had services like, the way people have congregation and they go there to sit down and we hardly have that, because what? Ifa is expecting you to learn it for yourself. Carry it and learn it. Go to where they are teaching and go and learn it for yourself. Are we not even lucky at this time that more and more people are putting this information online in the click of a finger? You will not spend your time doing that. You'll be watching skits. You'll be watching Nollywood. And nobody is not asking you to entertain yourself. But which one is more important to you? Your progress in life, making life easy for you, or getting entertained and making money for somebody else? You need to take these things seriously. Life is simple. If you are experiencing constant hardship, ask yourself, what is it that you don't know? Some people don't know that if they don't go early, they will not be able to fetch clean water. They go at any time. This is the water that they got. It's not drinkable. You cannot cook with it. You cannot wash with it. Before you can even maybe mop with it, you have to let it settle a bit. You wait for it to settle for hours before you can use it to mop. What was now the essence of going there? You have spent time and effort. Let's stop doing this to ourselves and see. There is nothing in Ifa that says Elédùmarè is going to do it for me so that he can prove that he's God. My goodness. That has to be the dumbest thing that religion gave to us. God does not need to, Olódùmarè does not need to prove their supremacy, their existence to anybody. When Yoruba people turned their back against Ifa for an entire century or more, did that stop Olódùmarè from being the divine and supreme being? Was Ifa looking for a way to come and prove himself? Go, remind these people, let prove that I'm still here. No. So irrespective of how your life turns out, it does not invalidate the existence of Olódùmarè. It does not invalidate the existence of Ifa. It doesn't invalidate the existence of your ancestors, Orishas, and Irumoles. You will go through this life and you just go through it whatever way we choose. It doesn't change anything or anybody. The sun is still going to continue to shine. The moon is still going to continue to come out. Rain will still continue to fall. It's not changing nothing. So detach that idea that God, just do it to me. He's going to prove. If God wants it, he will do it. Oh God. If God wants it, he will do it. If God wants it. Think about that thing with an unbiased and intelligent mind and ask yourself, does it even make sense? Look at the entire universe that you claim that God created. Plants are flourishing. Animals that nobody is taking care of them. There is no vet, there is no nothing. They are eating, they are growing, they are looking healthy and fresh. They are reproducing. Water in the ocean doesn't go dry. Nobody cleans the ocean. It pushes out and cleans itself. You will see it pushing out the dead. Nature is going awesome. You are still asking, if God wants to bless me, he will do it. I will wait until God does it. Until you have been waiting for the last 20, 25, 30 years for certain things. And religion has successfully gaslighted you into accepting that whether you get it or not, is the will of God for you to not get it. No, instead of guessing, maybe it is the will of God or not, can we actually find out what it is? Can we know? Why is your God playing hide and seek with you? I have a question, ma. Why do you use they or them whenever you mention Olódùmarè? Because Olódùmarè doesn't have a gender. Olódùmarè is not a he or she. Yoruba is not a gender-based language when it comes to spirits. So the pronoun that will be appropriate from English is they and them. Tabafe, if we want to refer to Olódùmarè, I will say mo, àwọn. We use the plural verb for Olódùmarè in Yoruba. We don't use O. We use the plural verb, and the plural verb in English is they and them. You understand? So it's not a he and she. Whoever it is that structured your head that God is male, you should go and ask the person if spirits have gender. How do you know that God is male? Those are one of the fundamental things that you should be questioning, but that's not the conversation for today. So it is, you cannot continue to do this for yourself. Now, wọ́n ní ẹni tó tètè jí rodò ló ń pọnmi rere wálé. Adífá fún mo borí lẹ́jọ́ èyí tí ń ṣàrẹ̀mọ ọmọ onídẹrẹ́ ọ̀pádán. Ìgbà tí ń mẹ́nu sunkún ṣèrègbè ire gbogbo. Whoever rises early to the river is the one that will fetch good water home. Ifá was cast for Mogorilejo, the first child of the seller of wooden trays, at the time when he wept for all blessings. So, Mogorilejo has come. He didn't fetch water early. Just like a lot of us did not fetch the knowledge of Ifá early. They did not fetch the blessings of life early for us. So this is, Mogorilejo's case is proof that we all still have hope. Is that okay? Please keep tapping on your screen. Mogorilejo's case is proof that we all still have hope, okay? So we are here under that hope that, those of us that didn't fetch early, like Mogorilejo, what did Ifá have to say? This is what Ifá had to say. He was told to make Ebo. He was told to make a tutu, and he performed it. Ifá will always tell you to make Ebo. Every step of your life is attached to sacrifice. If you still need somebody to convince you about sacrifice, please go to my YouTube channel and watch the previous videos that I have where I explained about Ebo and Etutu. But right now, we have already accepted that Ebo and Etutu is a part of human life, right? So he was asked to make Ebo, Etutu, sacrifice and appeasement, and he did it. His sacrifice was perfect, and it was accepted. Somebody might ask, how did he know that it was perfect? I have also explained in the video where I was talking about, does sin affect our Ebo and Etutu? I have that video on YouTube too. Does sin affect our Ebo and Etutu? It's on YouTube, and I explained that before an Ebo is given, the Babalawo will first have asked, Shebo itikpe, Shebo itigba. We will know there and then before we leave. It's not a guess game. One of the reasons I love Ifá. Ifá doesn't leave you guessing. It doesn't leave you confused. It doesn't leave you wondering. Clear-cut conversation. There is no hide and seek, no manipulation, no narcissist, unhealthy relationship between you and Olódùmarè when you are in Ifá. Ifá will tell you straight up. So his Ebo was perfect and it was accepted. Then there was the next thing. There was a next thing. Ǹjẹ́ mo borí lẹ́jọ́? They said then he spoke to his Ori. He spoke to his Ori. Then he spoke to his Ori. After they have done this Ebo and Etutu, the next step was to speak to his Ori. Now let's see how the conversation went. Ǹjẹ́ mo borí lẹ́jọ́? Orí rò jàre, orí rò, orí sọ̀rọ̀, orí rò. Tó bá léèyàn ń rò, wọ́n ní máa wọ́n ọmọ yẹn tó ń rò bòtòbòtò. What does Yoruba mean when they say èèyàn ń rò bòtòbòtò? What does it mean? Those of you that understand Yoruba, let me know that we have Yoruba students here. Tó bá léèyàn ń rò, what does it mean? Àlàáfíà to you. Ajike spirit flow. Àlàáfíà to you too. Tó bá léèyàn rò, what does it mean in Yoruba? Ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire. When the person is talking, tó bá léèyàn rò bòtòbòtò, ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ jù nìyẹn. But tó bá léèyàn rò, the person is speaking up exactly. Ó ní mo borí lẹ́jọ́ orí rò jàre. He was having a conversation. Tó bá léèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣé. He had a conversation with his ori and his ori spoke. Wọ́n ní orí rò jàre. Mo kúnlẹ̀ mo rò. Orí rò jàre. He sat down and he spoke to his ori. Ori responded. He knelt down and he complained. He talked and spoke to his ori. His ori responded. Then he came back and said what? Bàbá mi ṣọpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí mi, kẹ́ ẹ máa pé orí mi ló jàre láyé. And he came back to do what? He came back to say, help me thank my ori. My ori be praised here on earth. My ori has done good here on earth. Let us praise my ori. The second part of this, TFA, thank you so much, speaks in volume. The second part of this teaching is talking about speaking to your ori. After you have done ètùtù and ẹbọ, you will go back to your house and have conversation with your ori. I'm preparing a video to be posted on YouTube. The video is titled, Your Relationship with Your Ori. Your relationship with your ori. Let me give you an example. You know when people say, maybe they heard that an accident happened on the part of a journey where they were supposed to take, and they came to say, can you imagine the bus that was going from Ìlú àwọn ẹranko to Ìlú àwọn eṣinṣin? They said there was an accident on that road this morning, and it was a public bus that had an accident. Person say, and something was telling me this morning that I should not go. Orí mi mo dúpẹ́ o, tó kó mi yọ, tó jẹ́ kí n rárìn fẹsẹ̀ sí. Nǹkan kan dẹ̀ ń sọ fún mi pé kí n má lọ. And the next thing they do is to hold their ori and say thank you. Because they recognize that something, nǹkan kan yẹn, was their ori communicating with them. People will not like this, but when you have that whisper, that direction, is not the Holy Spirit. It's not the Holy Spirit. The only spirit that resides inside you is your own spirit, and that is your spirit guide, and that is your ori. Please, that concept of Holy Spirit, the third in the Trinity, it does not exist here. Trash it. Don't find a replacement for it. Don't bring it here. We didn't have it until religion came. If you love the concept of the Holy Spirit, please go back to church. It does not exist here. Your ori is the one that is communicating with you. Ori ru, your ori speaks. At this point, you have already come to the river late. Ifa is telling you that you will still take this water like that to body ètùtù and ẹbọ. We help you to filter the dirt out of it. Remember, we say Ifa ni atori ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe. Ifa will still help you repair that your ori when it is not good. Oh, my parents did not do Àkọsẹ̀jayé for me. They did not do Ifa lẹ́lẹ́rìí ìpín. Now, these are the different definitions of Ifa. We start from Ifa lẹ́lẹ́rìí ìpín. Ifa is the witness of your destiny. So we were supposed to go to Ifa at day 3 years old or 7 years old to say, Ifa, ìpín wo lẹ ṣẹlẹ́rìí fọ́mọ yìí? Ìgbà tẹ́ ṣẹlẹ́rìí, ìpín wo ló yàn? Ifa, when you witness this person's destiny, what destiny did they pick? Ifa showed us. But some of you, your parents did not go to Ifa to ask ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín at that day. Today you have come to ask. Ifa told you what the ìpín is, told you what your destiny is, and you are looking at Ifa. Ifa is looking at you. You are looking at your Iyanifa, and Iyanifa Ewa is looking at you. Pay Iyanifa, see everything Ifa said. Now I've passed this stage. I didn't even know all of these things. Sorry, 3 days or 7 days old, not 3 years. The right time, the best time, that Jilo Urogutugutu, earliest time to do it is when a child is 3 days old, before the naming ceremony of 7 days. But for a child, it can still be done until they are 8-10. So if for any reason you missed it, Àkọsẹ̀jayé can still be done till a child is 8-10. But once it's after that, Itefa is what is best. They give you the same results. They are just done at different points. Is that okay? A baby is not carried into Igbodu. You understand? And a mother that just gave birth is not carried into Ibodu. Yeah. So you did not go to, must the child be present? Yes, for Itefa and Akosejaye, everybody has to be present. But remember that we also have Ishefa that we do that can be done in absentia. But there are different names for it. So even for your child too, we have a version that can be done in absentia. Ifa allows for that because Ifa says that Ifa understands, Elédùmarè understands that people will meet Ifa at different points in their lives. Some people might be abroad, they have traveled, they are at work, they can't come in person. Ifa also makes provision for that. So once you have gone to Ifa as Eleri Ikme and Ifa has gotten your Ikme, and you are looking at me like, Iyanifa, where do I start to fix this thing from? We will go back to Ifa. I'm not the one that is going to tell you how to fix the Ewa that you have been eating. You have been engaging in things that doesn't align with your destiny. We go back to Ifa to ask, Ifa, ìwọ torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe. You are the repairer of destiny and path. This person has messed up half of their destiny based on ignorance or whatever it is. How do we fix it? Ifa will still give us the step-by-step on how to fix it. You see how easy Ifa has made life. Now, with all of these things I'm explaining to you, are you still of the opinion that life is hard, life is complicated, life is difficult? After you have done that, they've given you all of that, you will now go back to your house and start to communicate with your Ori. A lot of you don't know that you can create a relationship with your Ori. If you have not followed, please click on the follow button. If you have not subscribed on YouTube, click on the subscribe button. Eshe pupo. Your Ori is ready to speak to you. More than eager, more than willing to speak to you. Your Ori is more eager to speak to you than you are even eager to hear and get directions. So you have to create that relationship. Maybe I will talk about it on Sunday during the live streaming. Create that relationship with your Ori. Have conversations with your Ori. Speak to your Ori. As you are speaking to your Ori, you will learn how the conversation goes. You will learn the pattern with which your Ori responds to you. It's a relationship you are creating. It's like you just meet somebody for the first time. You begin to learn about them. How do they speak? How do they react? What's their temperament? And blah, blah, blah. As you are invested in your friendships and your relationship, the first relationship you are supposed to build is the one with your Ori. Ori is the Orisha that all of us carry personally. Money Ori la babo ka to borisha. Tori nijo tori ngbeni nibo lorisha wa. Let me explain it to you in clear terms. If you need your Ori to do something for you right now, why do you emu? Ori mi ò ní gbàbọ̀dé, ìṣẹ̀dá mi ò ní gbàbọ̀dé, orí mi ò ní rí bí, ìṣẹ̀dá mi ò ní rí bí, gbogbo bí tó bá ti ń porí mi níbi kí iná àtàrà kó máa dá wọn lóhùn níbẹ̀, orí mi gbé mi débi gíga, orí mi má padà sẹ́yìn, kí orí mi jẹ́ orí àpèsìn. You will hold your Ori and continue to speak like that. But if you want to speak to Orisha, you understand the fact that you want to do something with Orisha, you will still have to call Iyanifa to say, Iyanifa, please, I want to give Ebo to Shango, I want to give Ebo to Oshun, and then we will give. Somebody has to speak. In fact, we will give it to Eshu. Eshu ló máa gbé lọ síbẹ̀. But with your Ori, is right here with you. Someone says, what is the Sunday schedule? Our Sunday morning live streaming is 12 noon Nigerian time, which will be 6 a.m. on the EST. It will be 11 a.m. for those of you in UK and Ghana. Yeah, and that should be around 3 a.m. for people on the Pacific time. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so that's the schedule for the live streaming on Sunday. Janet Africana, please, can you also post that in the comment section of YouTube? Thank you so much. That is why we say, Ori la babo ka to bo Orisha. Torí njo torí ngbe ni nbo l'Orisha wa. Ori ẹ ló kọ́kọ́ máa gbé ẹ. Your Ori is the first and the unique Orisha that you have. Ori as an Orisha kò pé méjì o. My own Orisha Ori is different from your own. But we can share the same Orisha. We all share Ṣàngó and Ọbàtálá and Ọ̀ṣun and Ọbalúayé, Ọbalúfọ̀n, Ṣànpọ̀nná, Ọ̀sanyìn. We all share all those Orishas. It's just one. All of us are. But when it comes to your Ori, that's your personal Orisha. We call it Ori at Eleda, is your Eleda. Eleda, what does Eleda mean in Yoruba? Please, in the comment section. In English, what is the English translation for Eleda? Let me know that we understand what I'm saying. What's the English translation of Eleda? Eleda is not destiny. Plus house. Eleda is not destiny. Destiny is Ikmi. Eleda is creator. The Eleda is creator. Now, let's hold that thought. Eleda is the creator. But Olodumare is also the creator of heaven and earth and everything in it. Is Olodumare not a creator too? Is Olodumare not the creator too? Let's answer. Let's answer. Is Olodumare not the creator too? Yes or no? Is Olodumare also a creator? Because we have established that Eleda is creator. Thank you for that affirmative response. Olodumare is creator. So what's the difference between Olodumare and your Ori Eleda? What's the difference between Olodumare and that Eleda? Is it referring to the same being? When you say Olodumare as a creator and Eleda as a creator, are we referring to the same being? Yes or no? Are we referring to the same being? Golden light, just respond, yes, we are referring to the same being, or no, we are not referring to the same being. No, okay. Auntie Lande said no. Symbol, Toby said no, all right. Dakbo said yes. Health Goddess said yes, okay. Now let's break it down. Olodumare is the creator of heaven, earth, everything, everybody, and all that there is in between. That's Olodumare. Olodumare is the creator of everything. Golden light, she said no. Eleda is your own personal creator, the one that created your own Ikmi and your own destiny and your own life. That's your personal craftsman that crafted this journey of your life. That is your Eleda, your Ori. It is different. And then destiny is not Ori, destiny is Ikmi. Ẹni tó yan ìpín tiẹ̀, tó dá Ẹlẹ́dàá, tó dá ìpín tiẹ̀, òun ni orí ẹ, òun lẹlẹ́dàá ẹ. Olódùmarè ló dá gbogbo nǹkan, òun ló dá ohun gbogbo. Olódùmarè ló dá ohun gbogbo. Can you see the difference now? Your own Ori is your personal creator. That's Ori Ẹlẹ́dàá yẹn, is your own personal creator. Different with everybody, the same way our fingerprint is different. Ẹlẹ́dàá tiẹ̀ nìyẹn, òun ló dá ẹ, which is why in Yoruba we make this ìwúre. Ibi tó rí ń gbé ni lọ, kẹ́sẹ̀ má ṣì ní lọ́nà. Orí ẹ ló ń gbé ẹ lọ. It is your Ori that is taking you somewhere. Is your Ori that created that part. Is your Ori that knows that part. Is your Ori that is taking you there. So you see how important your Ori is. That is everybody's default Orisha. Your default Orisha. That is what it is. Now, for some people, if I will even tell them, hey, well, don't bother yourself too much about anything. Just hold on to your Ori. Ori tiye gangan ló máa bá wọ ṣe. Give ẹbọ to other Orishas, fine, but hold on to your Ori like your life depends on it. That is why after everything that was done, Moborilejo went and he started having conversation with his Ori. Oni Moborilejo Ori ro jare. Mokunle mo ro. Ori ro jare. I sat down, I spoke to my Ori. My Ori responded, guided me, gave me instruction, told me where to go. Now, this is the point, the very crucial point of this conversation. If you have not followed, click on the follow button. For those of you that are just joining in, this is ÌŞÄŠE for today, our daily live streaming that airs 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 12 midnight on the EST, 9 p.m. on the PST, on the Pacific time, and 5 a.m. for those in UK and Ghana. every weekday, Monday to Friday. The Odù Ifá for today is Irosun Meji. We deal with one Odù Ifá per day. Mo borí lẹ́jọ́ sọ pé òun bá orí òun rò. Now, this is the critical part. You cannot align your Ori with Ifá if you do not know your Odù Ifá. You cannot activate that Ikmin that your Ori created if you do not know the Odù Ifá that birthed you. You cannot. You are just taking your Ori through trial and error. Hold up, but Iyanifa, you said my Ori is the one that created my destiny. Yes. So why do I still have to go to Ifá to find out? Why don't I just tell my Ori that that destiny you created, walk me in the path of it? That is why Ifá is called Afinimono. You see, in this side of life where you are, this side of life where you are, you do not remember or recall what your Ori created. You do not, because you are bringing something from the physical from the spiritual to manifest it into the physical. It's like somebody is in a TV station, they are having a program, and you have brought a TV box. Okay, that TV box is supposed to air that program to you, but you have not tuned it to the right station. You don't know the right station to tune into. Remember the years back in the day when we used to tune our channel, tune our station to get to manually tune it to be able to pick signals from a particular TV station. Now we use the remote control to manually search, scan to get the TV station. If you do not find it, the TV station is going to be airing program. You will not be able to watch it, despite the fact that you have a TV box in your house. It has to be transmitted from their own studio room into your house. You are bringing it from the spiritual into the physical. It is in your ọ̀run that you picked your Ikmin, that your Ori created your Ikmin. Látòde ọ̀run ni. Ilé àjàlálàyà tá a ti mú orí yẹn, tá a ti mú Ikmin yẹn pé this is my own. Then when you came to the earth, no record of it, you can't remember anything about it. Your Ori requires you to find out from Ifá what your Odù Ifá is, what is your destiny, what is your path. Then you now start to unfold it one by one. The same way you need remote control to scan and find the TV. They are showing a movie on African Magic. What's the channel of African Magic? You don't know. You will be there with the remote and the TV till they finish that program. It's not going to show on your screen, because you have not pressed the code. You don't know it. You will just continue to look at the TV like this for 1 whole hour, and then other people will come and then you will say, that program was interesting. Baba Sway jumped from the aeroplane to the helicopter. We're now caught him inside the river, and you are saying, hello, where did you people watch that? On the TV. But I was looking inside my own TV, I didn't see anything. Did you press the channel? I don't know what's channel. There is something called channel. Go to DSTV and get the manual. Remember when DSTV used to give us a manual? Who remembers the time when DSTV used to have the booklet manual to show the programs that they air way before GoTV and all of those ones came? They will have a booklet manual where you can watch the programs for the day. Please let me know that I'm not the only one that is non-Gen Z in this live streaming. We had that. And that was supposed to guide you to the channel, to the time, to the program that was airing. You will go through it one by one. Thank you so much, reality. That manual is what they are asking you to get with Ifá. If you don't get it, you'll be staring at your screen. You have paid for DSTV, you have bought TV, you have recharged your power, you have cleared your schedule. What's this? Lala. Thank you so much. You are shedding light to my confusion, ma. So we need to do it, Ifá, right? Yes, you need to do it. Àbọrú Àbọyè Ọláìtàn, you need to do it and be able to get all this together. That is when you have started living life. When is another Oseifa, please? Yesterday was Oseifa, so count 4 days from yesterday. Oseifa was for yesterday, so you count. Yesterday was Wednesday. Wednesday Oseifa, then you count. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Emakabe. Should Abi, she yesterday ni Thursday, Abi ni Thursday. Esha kabe in Boshenka Oseni. So that is where the point is. That way is easy for you to communicate with your Ori. The moment you have clicked it in, it's easy for you. Thank you so much. It's easy for you to communicate with your Ori that way. You know the direction your Ori is going to. You know the destiny your Ori created for you. The summary of today, go and do your Itefa. Who is that person that is sending requests? Please stop distracting. Go and do your Itefa. That's the summary for today. Go and do your Itefa. That is the summary for what we are speaking on today. Now, I know that there are some people. YouTube, they said the network is fluctuating. YouTube network is fluctuating. Is it a must to Sure with Ifa every day? Is your choice, oh. If you want to Sure with Ifa, it's okay. If you don't want to. Ìwúre kọ́ lẹ̀ ń ṣe ni, ṣebí ìwúre lẹ̀ ń ṣe, ṣó ń pọ̀ jù ni. Ìwúre ò ń pọ̀ jù. On YouTube, please let me know whether you are also, your network is stable. Jane, I think it's from your end. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀, golden light. You can choose to do it every day. You can choose to do your ìwúre to your Ifa every Oseifa alone. You can choose to do it once a month. It's a personal thing. But if I advise you, do it every day, cooking poju. Do it every day, cooking poju. Cooking poju, ejo. Is that okay? So, Itefa is the next thing you are supposed to do. Are you in Nigeria? Yes. That's the next thing. Now, let's skip to the part of people that are complaining about money. See, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All of you are aware of what the economy is saying. Let me speak like a Nigerian. You are aware of what the economy is saying. You are aware of it. Everything around you is expensive. Everything around us. Àwọn tó lówó gan complain. But do you know the difference between that and what you are going to do? This thing you want to do, is it compulsory for you? Is it important for you? If it is important for you, trust me, you will find a way. Iyanifa, you do understand what the situation is. I might not understand what the situation is, but this is one thing I can assure you. If it is important for you, you will find a way. There are people in my DM who are paying for their Itefa small. They are contributing money every month for their Itefa. They are contributing money every month for their Ishefa. You have been complaining since last year that Itefa is too expensive. Go and check the amount of money you spent between last year and this year. Go and check how much money you spent. Print out your bank statement and begin to see. You will be able to see those money, those particular transfers that you made. Tio necessary rara. That you could have said, this one, I will skip this one so that I can save towards my Itefa. You need to put in discipline into this thing. Itefa is not likely to get cheaper than it is, or with the way the economy of this country is going, is what it is. I'm not the one that decides what the prices of these things are. Most of the items we use are edible items, perishable items that you also buy in the market. Ram, goat, all the palm oil, granite, epo, iyo, gbogbo nǹkan tá ń lò. You people know how much they sell it in the market. The babalawos and the Iyanifas that are going to work with us that day, we are going to pay them. How much is it? First, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. The WhatsApp number is showing on your screen. Just send the message. We are going to get to pay them. The amount of money we were paying them 5 years ago is not what we are going to pay them today. All of those things put together is what has arrived at that cost. So you complaining is not likely to reduce the cost. It's what it is. It's a physical exercise that requires physical items. that have physical prizes. There's a man that wanted to do Itefa. I gave him the list. Go and buy all of these things and bring it when you are coming. He called me back to say, auntie, I told my daughter to go and check for the price of this thing. Everything is coming. The price is higher than what you give to me. I'm doing Itefa for you in Oshogbo. You are in Lagos. You want to buy it in Lagos. He said he wanted to go and check it in the market. Ode Doja. He checked it and he saw the price. He said, please, man, I'll prefer to give you the money. Because some people think that Babalawos are the ones that are just collecting their money and just want to collect our money. No. Let's sound like intelligent people that understand what life and finances and economy is. But if it is important to you, you will do it. Time and time again, I have joined ԻΣΕΦΑ, joint Itefa, where we get to put people together. Like the last one that we streamed, I think was about 2 Saturdays ago. You saw it on the live streaming. We did it Ikefa for about 4 people that day. We did Ikefa for 4 people that day, and it was in batches. There was a batch where we did for 10 people. There was a batch where we have to do for like 8, 12 people. Those ones cannot afford to pay the full amount of money. So what do? I would, once I find somebody in my DM saying, oh, I want to do it, I'm not able to afford it. The moment we have people together, do you mind doing it alongside other people? You don't mind. Let's do it for you. And we do it. And you are able to get it done. Some of those that we did for 2 Saturdays ago, they are still paying their money in installments. At least 2 of them. They have still not completed the payment. They are still paying it in installment. That's the only way I can help. I cannot help to reduce the price because I don't sell goat and ram and kidney behind my house. I don't have palm oil factory where I can say, let me dash you palm oil. But we can buy materials together, bargain and negotiate with the market women to cut down price. You people do it in market too. It's a normal thing. And then we can have that. We can give you a payment plan. It's not a problem. I can use my money to do it for you. You can be paying it step by step. As long as I ask Ifá, ẹni tá a fẹ́ ṣe kinní fún yín, ṣé Ifá gbà pé kó máa san díẹ̀díẹ̀? Tí Ifá bá ti ní yes, we will do it. There are some people like turn you down and you are wondering, but Iyanifa says that, please, Royal Essence Fabrics, please, can you not do this on this page? Can you not do this on this page? This is not a marketplace. And the reason I don't want to do this is because people literally see things on my platform and they think I'm associated with it and they follow it and they get scammed and then they come back. Iyanifa, I found the person on your page. No. So please don't do it. I will not want to mention your business name and say people should not associate with you. I won't want to do that. So please don't do this. I beg of you, please. So this is our own way of being able to help. But you sitting down and saying, the price is too much, I cannot afford it, and because of that you have gone, you are shooting yourself in the leg. You are going to spend another time of your life gambling through life and complaining that things are not easy and things are confusing. There is no shortcut to finding your purpose, finding your destiny. There is no shortcut to it. If there was a shortcut, you think we will not advise you to go through that shortcut? A lot of people think that Iyanifas and Babalawos are waiting for people to pay them before it can. I always say this, if you are coming to Ifá so that Ifá can bless you and direct you, then you should understand the fact that the people that have already come to Ifá, Ifá is blessing them already. So the Babalawo you are coming to, Ifá is blessing them already. So whether you come or not, how was Babalawo surviving some 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago when nobody was even speaking about Ifá like this? That will answer your question. I beg of you, please. This is the least you can do for yourself, because it hurts me every day, the kind of messages that I get from people. 50-something-year-old, 60-something-year-old, 70-something-year-old people who still do not have a clear-cut direction through life. It's painful. It is hurtful. People that are old enough to be my parents sending me voice notes and breaking down in tears how confusing life has been. I wish I could just say one word and put their life together as perfect and hand it over to them, because I can't even imagine what it feels like at that age not to have life figured out to a certain extent. Those of you that are young, you are in your 20s, you are in early 30s, you think it is too late. You don't know how favored and lucky you are to be hearing about Ifa at this time. Those of you that have children who are still less than 10 years old, who are still teenagers, you don't know how lucky you are that you are hearing about Ifa at this time to help your children to have better quality life and direction. Direction alone will solve the problem for a lot of people. If somebody can come to you today and tell you for a fact, without a doubt, that this is what you are supposed to do, this is where you are supposed to live, this is who you are supposed to get married to, this is the kind of business to do, this is what to avoid, this is what not to avoid. The person just says it to you, says that to you in 10 sentences. Some of you, 70% of your problem has been solved. You already know that you are supposed to go and stop certain things you are doing, and then you start to do the ones that they said aligns with you. This is what Ifa represents. If you think about Ifa from everything I've been teaching you since morning, you will know that life is not supposed to be confusing. And Ifa will not just tell you something. It will guide you step by step on how to do it. Can one do Ishefa without being on ground? Itefa has to be done in person. Itefa, the one with T, has to be done in person. Ishefa, the one with the S, can be done in absential. Is that okay? So, like I said, Ifa makes room for everybody. Olodumare understands that some of you will hear about Ifa at a time where you cannot physically walk into a shrine. You don't have an excuse. There is an alternative for you. Ishefa was the one we aired 2 Saturdays ago. If you missed it, it's on the live streaming. The Ishefa process that we live streamed 2 weeks ago. It's on YouTube. You can watch it. It was Ishefa that was giving people directions like that. One of the people we did Ishefa for, it was on the live streaming. Ifa says, let her go and pay, he or she to go and pay attention to the business or the career that their parents are building. And I sent the person a message and she was like, whoa, my family has a business. I'm the one taking care of the business right now, but I've been contemplating whether to leave it or to go and start up something for myself. Without knowing her, I didn't know whether her parents had a business. I didn't know whether she was contemplating on a job. Ifa already says this person, where you are going to succeed is to continue the career that your parents have started building. Now she knows where to sit down. She's not stressing herself again. She was contemplating traveling abroad and all of that. She already knows where to sit. Imagine at this early stage, young graduate, she already knows where to sit. Imagine she did not do Ishefa and she has decided to japa. Her story will be like so many people in my DM saying 20 years in Canada, 20 years in UK, 25 years in Australia, 10 years in the US, nothing to show for it. They are borrowing money from friends and family, taking out of credit to send money back home so that the people at home will not understand what is happening. She would have gone there to spend 10, 20 years there, come back, and then maybe she will now do Ishefa at that time. They will now say, go and attend to your parents' business. Maybe at that time, her parents might have passed and the business would have died. Then she will come back and start reviving the business again from the beginning. Something that she has opportunity to do now. Something that she has opportunity to do now. So I beg of you. And funny part of it is that same person that we are speaking about now, that same person, please, I do not want to have to block anybody, but there is a particular person, whatever Joe Boy or what your name is, as your request is popping up, Josh Boy 36, it's interrupting my live streaming. I don't want to have to block you from viewing this live streaming again. Please, let's be respectful. I'm not bringing you up. You are not a part of this program. Why are you disturbing with the request that you are sending in and out? You are enjoying this live streaming. That's the reason I don't want to block you. Please, let's be guided. Now, let's read what the blessings and the lessons of this Odù is. It says, rising early, acting promptly secures the best outcome. Ifá says acting promptly secures the best outcome. Ifá says Ori, your destiny, and your head, your Eleda, is the ultimate guardian of your blessings. No force can override it. It is the ultimate guardian of your blessing. What times are you available? If I try to WhatsApp you, just send a message. You'll be responded to as soon as I get to where your messages is. Other people are also sending messages, so we respond to everybody one by one. Just drop your message. WhatsApp does not have timing. Just drop your message and we'll respond to it. Ifá says sacrifice work when it's combined with instruction and direct conversation with your Ori. Gratitude to your Ori multiplies blessings. You see this part? When he says, ẹ bá mi ṣọpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí mi, kẹ́ ẹ máa wí pé orí ló jàre, orí mi ló jàre láyé. English says, help me thank my Ori, let my Ori be praised on earth for being good to me. He went to speak to his Ori. Moborilejo came back to say thank you. You see, this is a secret. It's not compulsory, so that you don't say, Iyanifa is finding way to collect our money. Keep your money, oh, keep your money. Le fi $1 million. Le fi ṣe bo, le fi ṣe fa. So keep it. I forgot about the first time $1 million. Shaboyajo anyone will pay. Let the woman bring their money. But until then, just keep your money. This is just an advice for people that want to listen. See, even if it is once a month, say thank you and show gratitude to your Ori. If I'm the Iyanifa that you have chosen, or you have a Babalawo somewhere, tell them, mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ori, nǹkan tó rí ṣe, nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀dá ṣe ni. The WhatsApp number is now pinned on your screen. You can copy it. Mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ori. How do I do my own? Àpèjẹ ni mo máa ń pè fórí mi. Àpèjẹ ni mo máa ń pè fún orí mi. Àpèjẹ òun ni mo máa ń pè fórí mi. And this is something that everybody can also learn. Is that okay? This is something that everybody can also learn. I call people together, put people together like a party, you understand? For people that are less privileged, people that cannot afford to feed themselves 3 times a day, particularly, and then including the Babalawos and the Iyanifas around that work with me. Ama pa ẹ̀jẹ̀ sílẹ̀, wọ́n máa rúbọ, ama pe àpèjẹ fórí, and we will give people around. As they give, they are going to tell the people around you that what? Lágbájá ọmọ lágbájá ló ní ká gbé kíní wá fún yín. It's Iyanifa Ewa that is having a celebration today. As you take it and you eat it, ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́yin náà ṣàdúrà. Wọ́n ti jẹpo yín, wọ́n ti jata yín, wọ́n ti jẹyọ yín, orí wọn máa súre fún yín. As you have come to put them together, you have gathered people to feed people that cannot afford to feed themselves. As they are eating your pepper, your salt, and your palm oil, their Ori is accepting it and their Ori is praying for you. That is your own way of saying thank you to your Ori. I'm just giving you advice on what I do. I'm just giving you advice on what I do. Babalawo Iyanifa mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ori. Mo fẹ́ pe àpèjẹ fáwọn tí ò ní, àwọn aláìní, láti dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ori. My Babalawo, my Iyanifa, I want to say thank you to my Ori. Remember that you say thank you to your Ori when you have something that your Ori has done. No? It is thank you is for someone that has done something for you. So if your Ori has not showed up for you, don't say, Iyanifa says when we give to our Ori, it will make your Ori show up. People come to say thank you after something has been done. Is that okay? So if you feel that your Ori has shown up for you, you have evidence, you can see it glaringly, send a message via DM. Iyanifa, èmi náà fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí. People will be there that cannot afford to eat. You will give them a reason to be happy. They are joyful. We give them takeaway packs to take to their friends and family at home too. If it's the child that passes by and takes the food, takes home to their parents. The parents are we thank you, Iyanifa, thank you for yesterday. We were not even expecting that the children will be able to eat meat, and you served us food with. They are coming back to say thank you. The elderly women around, we cook them a whole pot of soup with the meat that from the whatever it is that we have cooked. We give it to them. Egbama, egbasa. Lágbájá ló ní ká gbé wá fún yín o. It's so person that said we should give to you. They will make iwure for you, and they will say thank you to your ori. Is a secret. It's not compulsory for everybody. Ifa says here that gratitude to your ori, it multiplies blessings. It multiplies blessings. These are things that people do that they will not tell you. And it is a principle of spirituality. It's not only limited to Ifa. It's a principle of spirituality. Look through other forms of spirituality that is not even African spirituality. Asian spirituality. Go and find out what it means. When you go out of your way to show gratitude and you use that opportunity to help and to feed people that cannot afford it. There is something about when Yoruba says, "Eni jekboe, eni jata, eni jeyoe," let's hang it like that. Those of you that understand, Olódùmarè has blessed you. If you have not understood it, go to ifakole.ng and register for Yoruba studies so that you can understand it. Ifa says, this Odù promises that Ori that is properly honored will never forsake the person. Ori that is properly honored will never forsake you. Ori that is properly honored will never forsake you. Don't let's say too much. How do we apply this to your modern day life? Discipline, responsibility, accountability. Those three things. Your money for if Tefa is not complete right now, add a little discipline to your finances. You will see that your ori will make that money come true. Owó yẹn tí ń wọlé díẹ̀, ó ti fi jẹ shawarma, ó ti fi ra credit. You have used it to buy t-shirts, abi, singlet and handkerchief and boxers for boyfriend that is not going to marry you. You have used part of your Tefa money. Ẹ ti fi ṣùwà dànù. K'Elédùmarè má jẹ́ ká ṣùwà dànù. Díẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ ti fi ra data, ẹ ti fi stream nǹkan tí ò ní ṣàǹfààní fún yín, ẹ ti fi ṣe. You have used it to shock your village people. You went to the village, you rented convoy of limousines to go to your village and shock them. Car that you don't own, money that is not for you, money that you are supposed to stay together, you went to shock somebody. Oti di NEPA pole. Your Itefa money, your Ori has been bringing it to you small. Discipline, responsibility, and accountability. If you have a friend or a partner that you trust, tell them, you see this next month that is coming, I want to be able to afford this. Just help me watch as I'm spending money. Help me watch as I'm spending money. I want to be able to save. Iyanifa, this is how much I've saved in 3 months. Ejo. Eshanumi, how can you help me with this? We will be able to put one thing and one thing together for you. Hey Joe, you see this money, your Ori sees the sincerity that you have come to Ifa and you want to get it right. Your Ori is actually providing for you because the money is not coming in lump sum, 10 million, 20 million. You are telling yourself you cannot afford it. I'm a financial teacher, a finance coach, a finance teacher, a business coach, whatever it is you want to call it. I told you about a couple of, I think I mentioned it 2 live streamings ago when I said I was helping my friend to rearrange her finances. When I looked into everything, I first of all cut down on all her subscription. Ìwọ nìkan Showmax, ìwọ nìkan DSTV, ìwọ kan yẹn náà ní Netflix àti Disney àti Amazon, ìwọ kan yẹn náà ní o máa lọ sórí YouTube, ìwọ kan yìí 6 different places to watch movie, and at the end of the day she will not watch more than 2 movies in a month. We removed all of that. Every new AI that comes, they are subscribing. It's just $2, it's just $5. You are subscribed to 3 different chat AI, and you are not a business owner. It's not as if you are using it to grow your business. Irony, just so that we can have premium quality that you will not use. Let me explain something to you. My staff that is on this live streaming will attest to this. Anytime I subscribe to the chat AI GPT for a month, you see, before I pay premium for that month, we have already listed out everything we are going to do in that month. In fact, when you see my list, if ChatGPT sees that list, what is it? On top of our month, lórí 16.5 tẹ̀sán mà, let's even ṣe gbogbo eléyìí láàrin oṣù kan. My dear, nǹkan tá a máa ṣe nìyẹn. So before I remove that my 16.5 to pay, I have a list of everything I'm going to use that premium for in the month. And we're doing it, my staff and I. The moment we are done, we are resting. Next month, I don't need it. Yeah, I don't need it. We have already done the one for this month. I don't need to dash them money. You might not have conversation more than once a week. Do you know what you are paying for? It doesn't look small until you remove it from left, right, and center. You'll find out that 1 million naira is going out of your money for nothing. $1,000 is going out of your money for nothing at all. And you are telling me that your Ori is not providing money for your Itefa. It's providing money. You are the one. It's still this you that is not. I started to help her with her subscriptions. We removed her subscription. I told her, I said, the money for this subscription, we're going to cancel all of these subscriptions because you don't need it. And you are still going to be sending the money to a separate account. And we did that for an entire year. At the end of the year, when she saw the money she had saved from not paying for subscription and certain things that she does not need, she looked at it and she was like, wow. People don't realize how much they have until they intentionally take responsibility for their finances. So I will put it to 70% of you again that you see that money you are complaining you don't have, you have it. You are just putting it into things that doesn't have anything to do with you. Ifá says here that discipline, responsibility, and accountability, those are the early efforts that will bring rare opportunities that latecomers will miss. There is something like late coming. Don't let life deceive you and say, it doesn't matter when you do it, as long as you do it. There are certain things that it matters when you do it. There are certain things that timing is important. There are certain things that once you lose and miss the time, chances are that you will never be able to recover it again. That's life. It is. Okay. Emeka, you are watching from Germany. I just like this movement. How are you, ma? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Someone says ÌṢÄFÁ is done in absential. ÌTEFÁ is done in present here. Thank you so much, Janet. Emeka on YouTube, thank you. So please, pay attention to these things. Ifá touches on every aspect of our life. We have brought out Odù Ifá that speaks about finances. This Odù Ifá now is telling us the importance of itefa and your Ori. As you move out, you already know the missing link in your life. Ifá says in your career and money, take initiative. Be the one that fetches early in business and in projects. That part. Let's leave that part for the finance class. There are certain businesses that Ifá will push you into, that Ifá will recommend for you. You will be one of the first set of people that will start it. And you will make a lot of profit, grow a lot of customers, and build a lot of brand before other people see that that thing is succeeding, and then people will start to come. But you already remain one of the first people that started it. You have built a name in that thing. Let me give you an example. Look around and tell me, How many other people? Let's take, for instance, 1,000 Babalawos and Iyanifas on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok, wherever it is that they are. Let's say 1,000. Of all that 1,000, how many people do you know that runs a training college, a teaching platform for Ifa? How many of them do you know that come out to teach the way Iyanifa Ewa teaches? Let me know. On a scale of 1,000 is the number of people that you know. Where will you put that figure for the number of people that you know? I'm sure it's less than 10. I'm sure it is less than 10. Now, when I started Ifa College last year and I started teaching like this, I've started seeing more and more people spring up and they have started teaching. Now, imagine this is a business. Imagine Ifa is a business. Janet Africana said none so far. Imagine Ifa is a business and I have come in early to start to teach. A lot of people are talking about Ebo, 822, blah, blah, blah. Awesome. But this other side of it, imagine is a regular everyday business. Before you find other people that will be this established, this vast, this structured, this organized, it might take another 10 years of existence of Ifa College before you find somebody else that will be able, after they are watching, let me tell you something, they are watching. They are trying to see what the progress is like. They are trying to see. The day we announce, oh, we have 10,000 people so far that have registered. They will now look, 10,000 people are paying to learn Ifa online. So there is customer for this thing. Take, for instance, is a business. Other people will start to go. But Ifa College already has 10 years ahead. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. Imagine the first set of people that started online business. My first online business on Facebook was 16 years ago. I remember very well. I was pregnant with my first child when I started, and she's turning 16 soon. It was 16 years ago. And I had started building since then. A lot of people today, if I tell them I'm selling a course today to help you build business online and it's $100K, $100, some people will not even ask what's the cost, man. They will just send the money because what? I've been following this woman for 15 years. I have seen what she has done and what she has grown. That is timing. If you are just coming today and they just see you today, they will be looking at you. Some people will look at you for 1 year before they can pay you for anything because they want to see if you are consistent. They want to see if you are real. I have been able to pass that stage with a lot of people and a lot of things because of what? Timing. Because of timing. Because of timing. Timing is important. As much as we cannot turn back the hands of time, the best next time is now. The next best time is now, is today. If you allow today to pass, you allow, look at this year. All those things that you said, this year I'm going to, this year is what? Maybe 6 or 7 weeks left. 6 or 7 weeks left. I don't know why I want to mention this, but I feel like mentioning this. There's something that I do. There's something that I do. Thank you so much, Jane Juma. Please keep tapping. Power tap on your screen. Marilo, I can see you. How are you doing? Ekushe, Ekujometa. How is the family? There is something that there's something that I do. It's off, a little bit off what we're speaking about, but I think somebody needs to hear this. January 1st every year, I start saving up money towards Christmas. I have 5 kids, so I have a large family. And Christmas is a very wonderful time for us. Everybody spends money during the holidays, Christmas holidays. I'm an Ifa priestess, yes, but Christmas, that December time is a time that my family enjoys it. We enjoy every holiday. We have seen another December. We all enjoy it. So I start to save money from the beginning of the year. Every day, compulsorily, I put out a certain amount of money. Every day, it is on auto removal, or it goes off. And by December 25th or 20th, we would have had a substantial amount of money. And I say, everybody just have fun, just spend. Now, when people see me spending like that, they look at it like, Iyanifa, you are the only one that can afford it. Because you are rich, because you have money, because you have business. No. Discipline, responsibility, and accountability. Because I don't like it when I see people get into situations that they already know is going to happen and they are complaining. You already know your children like Christmas. You already know December 25th is Christmas. You already know it's holiday period. Family and friends will come around. Your children want to buy this, they want to buy that. You already know. We already know that December 2026 is going to come. So why do you want to wait for November 1st to now start to think, hey, this and this and this and this? Some of us, we are doing Christmas shopping by June. You want to order tree and decorations and whatever your children want to decorate the house, let them have fun. By June, you have reached out to a supplier in China. You have bought. That's the cheapest time you can get it. There was a time that I decided that February, immediately after Christmas has ended, that's when I would send someone to Balogun Market to go and buy the remaining Christmas items that nobody has bought. They will sell it cheap because what? Who is buying it in February? Buy it and keep it at home. Buy it and keep it at home from then. You have store in your house, you have bag, FCB. Prepare for that December. Irony, it is November that you people will now start doing critical. You now be complaining, this Christmas tree is too expensive. Is it not true? It's Christmas season, it's going to be expensive. What were you expecting? Christmas dress is going to be expensive in December. You are waiting to December. Something you are supposed to have started saving for since like February, after paying house rent and school fees in January. Start saving. So about be April, May. Go and buy that dress and hang it for your children. Put it into a wrap. Just put it there. Because it will not expire. There are certain things that you are the one that is making Kini difficult for yourself. Iyanifa, how much is my salary that I'm going to be saving money? Nobody said you have to do it. I'm saying for those that want to do it. Power tap, please, guys. For those that want to do it, plan ahead. Discipline is sometimes that is the answer to whatever it is. Discipline. That is the answer to a lot of the things that you're experiencing right now. Discipline yourself. When it comes to your health, discipline yourself. Some of you don't have time that you sleep, time that you wake up. I don't understand. You just sleep when sleep comes. You sleep when... Your body is not a machine that doesn't take rest. Machine, go man, see me. They will tell you that, how can you be sleeping 4 hours in a day? CEO is sleeping for only 2 hours in a day. CEO that is sleeping for 2 hours in a day, he's building his body for danger. Your body doesn't mind, does not care whether you are CEO or not. If you don't discipline yourself to get enough rest, that body is going to crash. Any Omashishe could be agony. Omashishe could be agony. Some of you are building career, building business. If I ask you now, when do you want to retire? You don't know. Some of you don't even have plan for, especially business owners, entrepreneurs. You don't even have plan for retirement. You don't even know what day. You don't have a date in your head. You are just working. Are you serious? You are not a clock. You have not even put a figure to it. So what are you working towards? You want to continue to work until you are 80. Some people say I will retire when I have money. How much money? You don't know. Ifá is all about responsibility, accountability, and discipline. You set a target for yourself. Does that mean that is how it's going to happen? Maybe not, but at least set a target for yourself. What is that amount of asset and money that you have that you know, once I hit this, I'm going to retire? What is that thing that you have put into place that you are growing small now to say, this is the business that will continue to take care of me during retirement? Remember that I said it before and I will say it again. Your children are not your retirement plan. So, Iyanifa, I'm training my children now so that they can take care of me in old age. If I know your children, I will tell them, tell your daddy to work. Let him work and invest now. Let his own money take care of him in old age. Everything he's doing for you right now is not an investment. It is their responsibility. It's not an investment. You are not land or house. You are not stocks that they are investing in. If your father wants to reap dividend from investment, let him go and invest the right way. Invest in property, invest in stock, in shares, in whatever. Your children are not investment plan. Because by the time they are grown, they will also pick up partners and have children that they will have to take care of. They will now be taking care of themselves, taking care of their younger siblings, taking care of their own children, and adding you to it. We now have a generation and cycle of people that never really enjoy life. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, kí ló dé? Start now. Start now. Start now. When do you want to retire? When do you want to actively stop working? Even if you still continue working, you will be doing it at that age out of free will. I know that I would continue to teach till my last breath. But at a certain time, I will no longer be doing it for money. I will no longer be doing it because I'm growing finances. I'll be doing it because I just love what I'm doing. I've set a retirement plan for myself. Retirement plan, Iyanifa. In fact, part of my own retirement plan, I am establishing businesses in different countries for my children. My case is different from your case. So me, I have 5. Man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I know. 5. And my plan is that before they eventually become adults, let everybody have different companies that they are taking care of. After they have that company, they can now decide to say, oh, this is my own career. I don't mind. CEO is a position. It is a position. Have it. This is what I'm giving to you. I stylishly told my kids the other day, I said, you see, this is your mommy. I'm not the grandma that you're coming to drop your children for. Who am I dropping you people for? Give birth to the number of children you can take care of. I'm the kind of grandma that you will call and you see, you'll be asking your siblings, where is your mommy again? I heard she went to Thailand. You will call me. I'm in Thailand right now. From here, I'm going to Monaco. That's the kind of life I'm building for myself. I'm not going to be the grandma to mama and dump or musty. We will fix holiday season that children will come. Holiday season. You will not go and work and you will not do it. So as I'm planning for myself, you know the plan I have for my own future, Sha? This life that Elédùmarè created, I want to enjoy it to the maximum. Whatever it takes, I don't want to be one of those people in age 70 that are still trying to, what's the next thing to do? Personally, I don't want it. That might be your own choice. But you see, money, Sunday to Bamada, at Saturday Latimama. Future to Bamada, it is from today we are going to build it. The way Saturday is going to look like, from Sunday is going to look like, from Saturday we will start to know. You are in Saturday now. Sunday is that future. What are you planning for it? Ifá says discipline, responsibility, and accountability. And please, prayer is not a retirement plan. Iyanifa, don't worry, we are praying for the future. I'm not asking you not to pray. When you are done praying, let's face reality and let's plan reality. Pray, oh, is your time, is your mouth. Nobody's asking you not to pray, oh. Pray. But after you have prayed, let's face the fact of life. Accountability, responsibility, and discipline. I'm sure some of you needed to hear that. In your career and your money, Ifá says, take initiative. Be the one who fetches first in business opportunity and progress and project. Spiritual practice, Ifá says, regularly kneel and sit or stand. Just make sure you are speaking directly to your Ori. Speak directly to your Ori regularly. I like the song of this lady. What was her name? Aláṣẹkù. Ó ní ìjọ kò sí bó ṣe lè jẹ́, orí ni wọ́n ò bá rò. Níjọ́ tí ire bá dé, orí ni wọ́n ò bá rò. Orí mi kó o tètè gbè mí. She has a video that she sang a song or a poem or something about Ori. Ori ni won baro. Ori ni, cultivate the habit of speaking with your Ori. On Sunday, I hope I'm able to give you that teaching on creating a relationship with your Ori. Odù Ifá says here that, and after your Ori has shown up for you, go back and thank your Ori for victories. We already explained that. In your personal growth, Ifá says gratitude, consistent self-alignment, speaking positively to yourself, it attracts blessings faster rather than complain. If only you know. If only you know. Iyanifa, I'm just joking. Everything I said now, I'm just joking. Why don't you joke with positive things? A joke? Why? Is a joke, we understand. Why is your joke centered around being broke and feeling bad and being rejected and being lost and going through a lot? Why? Why? I'm just wondering, why are you choosing that? Life is a choice. Why are you choosing that side that is drowning you into negativity? Why? Why don't you want to rewire your mindset to just pick on the things that is positive? While I was actively in real estate, about 10 years ago now, about 10 years ago, I was actively involved in real estate when the whole Ibejuleki real estate thing was, very popular then. And then they had the network marketing scheme for realtors to sell lands in Ibejuleki. I was in the US at the time, but I was an active realtor. And it would interest you to know that at that time, I was not working in the US. I had a baby. I didn't have a side job. I never worked in US. I never earned money in US dollars. My business was centered in Nigeria around real estate, and I was taking care of myself. Yes, I was changing naira to dollars to pay my rent, to take care of myself, to enjoy life. My friends that were in the US were working 3-4 jobs. Me, if you're anybody, I'm just explaining to you that life is not as hard as you think it is. Once you find what you are supposed to do and you have plan, people will come. Sister Dami, and somebody's papers. It's not good the way you are sitting there at home and not doing anything. I say, Timbafi, we any show the money. It doesn't make sense that you're earning in naira and you're converting to dollar. I did it. Everybody that lived with me when I was in the US, in and out, there is nobody that will tell you I ever picked up a job somewhere. I don't like the idea. Now, let me stress on something. I was going somewhere. We have this WhatsApp group then for our realtors where we teach. So I was invited to somebody else's group, to teach them about real estate, marketing, and all of that, and getting foreign clients. So the person that was the other co-host, or the host, I think I was the guest, the person said, for example now, Ewa, for example now, if you are broke. I said, no, I cannot be broke. He said, no, it's an example. I said, even in the example, I cannot be broke. And that word trended for years in the real estate industry. I cannot. And everybody was laughing. I'm like, why would you associate? How can you put me and broke in the same sentence? Kilo Shele. It's not going to happen me. Well, but we are giving an example, man. You people are just religious. First of all, I'm not a religious person. Ifá is my way of life. But broke, àti èmi kò lè jọ, it's not going to be possible. Pick somebody else, and he picked another person. The person was smiling, and I'm looking at that person that they are using as example for broke. Oh, they're failing, it's okay. All of us are looking for different things in life, but it might not matter to you. You might tell yourself that it doesn't make any difference. Even rich people make those jokes. It's okay. It's a choice. But if you want to follow my teaching, I will tell you that what Ifá says in your personal growth, consistent self-alignment to positive things, speaking positively attracts blessings faster than complaint, faster than negativity. If the only reason you will not allow it is just so that, excuse me, that's not what I'm building. It's like you have gone to school, you are learning to become a lawyer, you are in law school, you are studying to have your first degree in law. Then somebody is constantly calling you clerk. Somebody is constantly calling you doctor. There is a time you tell the person, I'm still in school, but if there's anything you should call me, you can jokingly call me a barrister. You can jokingly call me son, because that is where I'm heading towards. Somebody, because I'm female, I'm in medical school, I want to become a neurosurgeon, and I'm on my path to that. But because I'm female and you think male are doctors, female are nurses, then you see me every day, Auntie nurse, Auntie Ewa nurse, I will correct you immediately. I'm not a nurse, I'm still in medical school. Oh. If you cannot call me by my first name, you can call me by what I am planning to become, which is doctor. Is better. But there's nothing wrong with nurse. People are nurse. Yes, people are nurse, but I am not planning to become a nurse, and I do not want to be addressed as one. Do you understand? In case we need to reach you, someone should post the WhatsApp number on the screen. These are the reasons you will not allow this. Are you aspiring to be broke? Are you aspiring to constantly have your account in red? Are you aspiring that you constantly want only 2K in your account? You see people posting it on their status, WhatsApp status, 2K local account, so are you, I don't know. If you don't want to say positive, at least don't say the negative. Why do you have to post Owotiku Waso 2K local no account there? Is it compulsory? Did Mark say you have to post it every day? No, then write something else. Especially those of you that are building business. You are constantly writing, hey, come and buy from her so that she can have money to eat this morning. No, that's what you are writing on your status. Then somebody like me who wants to buy from you what you are selling, I've been seeing you selling it, and I want to buy from you in large quantity. I want to buy 100 pieces, 1,000 pieces. Auntie, I will not come to you, because the first fear is that I don't know you in person. Every time we are writing 2K loku, Owotiku Waso, you need money. Someone should come and buy 1 or 2 so that they can feed their children this morning. My mind already tells me that if I send you the money for 100 pieces, you are first of all going to buy food. You will first of all take care of that your broke life. You might run away with my money. You might not give me what my money is worth. That's my first thing. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. So I won't buy from you. I'm going to another vendor who is constantly posting their businesses in positive light. Every one sale she has, she will post, oh, somebody just bought from me. This is her review. Even if she's hungry, she doesn't need to post it there. That's her business page. That's her business page. Some of you will say, Iyanifa, I cannot be forming, that you cannot form that you have money so that they will not chase your helpers away. You think that's how helper is going to come? No. Since the day you have been posting Owotiku Waso, how many people have sent you money that, but 10,000 naira Kofi Waso? Since the day you have been posting, you have not eaten this morning. How many people have sent you message to say, come and take bag of rice? Continue. What's the Iwure for today? Iwure says, my Ori, as I rise early, it's a day of goodness, Ojumo Ereni, a day of joy, Ojumo Ayo, a day of peace, Ojumo Alafia, Elédùmarè. My Ori, hear and accept my Iwure, open doors for me. Let all my sacrifices be accepted. Let all my blessings fall into my life with ease. Elédùmarè. This is the point you will say Ashe. Elédùmarè. Golden Light says we can't change the way it was, but we can correct our now. Our mindset is everything. Our mindset is everything. In my finance class, the first 1 week, I'm teaching you about mindset. Some people will say, Iyanifa, you're wasting our time. Let's go to the real thing. That's the real thing. That's the foundation of the real thing. If that foundation is not strong enough, you see that real thing you are talking about, it will collapse in no time. If it's business knowledge, go to YouTube. You find so many people that are talking about it. But you see this, your mindset. Because a lot of you, your mind cannot even, Your consciousness and your subconscious and your mind cannot receive and accept the thing that you are asking for. You are asking for it, or you are praying for it, or hey God, I want to build a house for my mother okay, I will repeat it. I want to build a house for my mother in Banana Island. You have said it with your mouth, right? You have said it with your mouth, but your subconscious cannot receive it. Your mindset cannot phantom it. You cannot. Do you know why I know your mindset cannot phantom it? The next girl you are going to see on TikTok that has posted, wow, God just did it for me. My business has grown and I've been able to buy a house for my mother. Do you know what your first comment is? It's a lie. Tell us the man that is bankrolling you. Tell us the chief that bought it for you. That's the first thing that comes into your mind. Now, mind you, it is not every young girl that posts success that is actually coming from their hard work. That's the truth. But how come that is the first thing that your subconscious produces? The first thing your subconscious produces is that a young girl of that age cannot do it. Yet, you are within the same age bracket with that girl and you want to do it. How now? How do you want to do it? Your mind cannot phantom the fact that people can do it, yet it is on your prayer list. You see why so many things on your prayer list will never happen? It's not because the divine and the universe does not have the power to make it happen. Your mind cannot accept it. It's not possible. So you cannot have it. It can never be your experience. You need to, the moment you see something, the first thing that should come to your mind is, it is possible for somebody to work and make it. Is it not work you two want to do to be able to buy it for your mother? Or is it sugar daddy you are looking for? Is that your plan? If that's not your plan, your first instinct should be, Olódùmarè, I need my own too. I'm not tapping into anybody's blessing. I'm not asking you to say the God that did it for her should do it for me. No. I'm saying that your subconscious should be able to accept the fact that it's a reality. I mentioned about a client who sent me a review. I posted it on my WhatsApp status too. 300 million naira debt paid. The client and I have been working together. I've been walking him on this journey. And I know there were times when he doubted, when he probably didn't even know this was going to happen. But I know the magnitude of money that he was owing. But I know it's going to happen. How is what I don't know. But can Ifa fix it and find a way around it? Yes. So the day it happened, I told him I've been expecting this long ago. My subconscious can accept the fact that it will happen. And it did happen. And I posted it on my WhatsApp status. He saw it and he commented. He said, so one day will come that Iyanifa will post my own testimony and review on her WhatsApp. I said, yes, I know it's going to come. I told you to relax. It has already happened. Just wait for it to physically manifest. If you come to me today as a client and you say you went from 0 to 1 billion, I will believe it. It's a possibility. I'm ready to receive such review. My first instinct will not be, are you sure? How did you get it? Where do you get it? That's not my first instinct. Is that a possibility? Yes. But that is never my own first instinct. And it shouldn't be yours too. So that you are not directly pushing away. Most of you are like this. You will use your hand to gather. You pour water into this cup. Then you use your second hand to pour it out. You use your right hand to pour water in. You use your second hand to pour it out. That's what a lot of you are doing. Those hours that you spend praying and praying and praying and praying, you step out of it, your mindset is still the same. Spend more time fixing your mindset. Do you know how your mindset got built up? The conversations you had while you were growing up, the things they said to you, the things you said to yourself, the interactions of where you grew up, the things you were watching on media, the things you were listening to, movies you were watching, songs you were listening to, the way your family addressed you, the things the teachers said to you in school, those are the things that added up to who you are today according to your mind. So how are you going to rebuild it again? You need to hear another set of things. Start to build it again. Surround yourself with people that says positive things alone. See, with me, it is as serious as I will not type emoji. I will not be typing to you. You and I are typing. Then the first emoji I'm going to pick is crying emoji. Erex, I can express myself without showing that I'm in tears when the situation doesn't warrant it. I've said it to people, and people, Iyanifa is not that deep. His emoji is okay. That's you. Don't worry. Me, this is the way I've been building my own life, and it has been working for me. It is not a formula for everybody. I'm just telling you how intentional and conscious I am. People type messages to me and use certain words. I correct them immediately. I don't appreciate the use of this word. I was just joking. I know it was a joke, but I don't appreciate it. I don't want to read this kind of thing into my head. No. I choose the things I listen to. I've told you, those of you on social media, build your FYP brick by brick. There are certain things you don't need. Go and follow people that are talking about money, that are talking about how to grow money. People that were born in wealth, that were born into wealth. Follow them. Listen to the vocabulary that they use. Tell yourself every day. There are YouTube videos that you can play all through the night that your subconscious will be listening to. Practice it for the next 30 days. Intentionally rebuild those things. Your parents told you there are some dreams that is too big for you to have. While you are growing up, they told you women cannot do this. Start to rewire your mind again by yourself. It's the foundation of everything. It will determine what you will get from Ifa. It will determine how far your finances will grow. It will determine the quality of relationship that you have. It will determine your entire life. Discipline, consistency, intentionality, responsibility, accountability. One by one like that. I beg you, life is not that hard. You are the one that is using your mouth. And the friends around you, you have a friend. They want to call you. The word that your friend used to call you in a joke is wèrè. Abi, when did that word lose its original meaning in Yoruba land? Excuse me, why? Kilo de, kilo shele. Can they go to your mother's house and knock the door and say, go, ejo, Momsi wèrè là ń bèrè ń bíbá ẹ o, ìyá wèrè là ń bèrè. Will you allow somebody to address your mother that way? Mama, you don't understand. It's a slang on the street. Must you be a part of it? Are you on the streets? Are you on the street? Oh, Nileni, why are you following the slang of the streets? Oh, so no ni ilé yín jóná lọ ṣe tiẹ̀ sí street ni, kí ló ń ṣe ẹ́ gangan? People are still positively saying things to themselves. Ayé wọn ò tí ì sunwọ̀n. Ambele ta sí ìwọ tó ń pe rẹ̀ òun jí láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù, wọ́n ń pè ẹ́ ní wèrè, ìwọ náà ń dáhùn. Is everything okay at home? Because sometimes I wonder, who raised these people? I would ask you again, will you allow somebody to knock your door, pick up the phone and call your mommy and say, Ejo, ṣé ìyá wèrè là ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn? Wèrè is a Yoruba word for people that are lunatics, people that have gone virtually and totally insane on the streets, that they have started tearing their clothes and eating from garbage. And people freely address themselves like that. Sometimes I'm not your mommy, I'm not your daddy. So if I'm sounding like, and you feel, well, not in this man, why is she shouting at us like that? We are adults, we can choose. Of course, you are adults, you can choose. I'm not forcing I'm just advising people that have ears and they have sense. You cannot enter into a corporate office, corporate organization, and see your friends there and be addressing co-workers as weary. You cannot go into a business setting and say that. You see these things. In Elédùmarè fi jù wá lọ ni pé we don't know how those things are affecting us literally, but they are. They are. And it is our responsibility. See it as you have put garri in this cup and you want to drink, or you have put juice in it. Every time that somebody says a negative word to you, they are pouring sand. A pinch of sand is just a pinch. You know, if there is a pinch of sand in garri, it will go down, you won't taste it. Then another pinch. Excuse me, then another pinch. Then another pinch. Before you know it, half of your cup is filled with sand. You are not able to eat it. Then you'll be wondering, how did you go from a cup that was filled with garri and juice that you are enjoying? You know, as they are putting that sand small, you are still drinking it, you are still enjoying it, you are still managing it. You will press on a little sand, you'll be okay, you take it in. You press on another one again, you'll be okay. But they are still pouring it in, until the day you take a spoon and the only thing in your mouth is sand. And that time, age ti lọ, ọjọ́ orí ti lọ, kò sáyè máa sá sókè sá sódò mọ́, agbára láti gòkè láti sọ̀ ò sí ńbẹ̀ mọ́. At that time, you do not have the strength and the ability for productivity that you have now. Anyway, we have rounded off today's teaching. I'm 30 minutes out of my regular time, but these things, it's not your village people that is doing you. It's not God that is there for. You are the one that has laid your bed. You have laid your bed with wet cloths, and you are wondering, why are you feeling cold? Someone said, thank you for saying this. I think young people devaluing their present and figures with negative words. Please. And those of you raising children, I know children can be annoying. Tell me about it. I have 5 of them. Resist the urge to use negative words around your children. Resist the urge to use negative words around your children. The life you are right now is a summation of the things that your parents said to you, that the teachers said to you. That is why I would forever be grateful to the people that raised me. You see this woman today that can take on the world and do anything, and can decide today that I want to build another planet and I will go for it. That was my father and my mother. That was my dad. More. That was 70% my dad. He looked at me every day and he told me, you can do it. What's the next thing you want to do? Sit down, let's plan it. Together we can do it. In fact, I think last year during my dad's remembrance, I wrote something. I said, Daddy, thank you for teaching me everything. But one thing you didn't teach me was how to go on in life without you. Because they gave me that support every step of the way. One thing I started learning after they had passed was how to go through life without them. Every business idea, every challenge, I call both of them, and they are helping me fix it and figure it as if it's their own life. And I had to start learning how to be able to do that on my own. But that foundation that I was given, I will say it, I keep repeating it. I did not have the perfect parents, so let me tell you, if they tell me to choose to marry a man like my daddy, I cannot. But when it comes to being a father, let them give him his flowers in the other life where he is. If your parents were not that way to you, be that way to your children. Be that way to your children. They can push your limits, yes. Just take it in and say nice things to them. And saying nice things to your children is not, surely ota eba Jenny. No, that is not a positive word. That's not a positive word. You are still saying negative. You are now attaching it to their enemy. Their subconscious is still picking the negative words in. That's not positive statement. àwọn aráalé bàbá ẹ̀ ni ò ní dá fún. That's not positive statement. You say, at least I'm not saying it to my child. Your child is still hearing páwọn aráalé bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe kinní kan. No. Tọ́mọ bá bí ẹ nínú, instead of you to say orí ọ̀tá ẹ ló bàjẹ́, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wàá ṣoríire mọ́ tilẹ̀. Ṣorí tó ń ṣe ọmọ oníṣerú ẹ̀ fún ẹ, wàá ṣoríire mọ́ tilẹ̀. Elédùmarè á jẹ́ kó o gbọ́n, á bá mi kọ́ ẹ tó fi máa yí ẹ. Lójú ẹ̀mí mi wàá ṣoríire. Say words like that to your children. What of people who don't even know intentionally directing those statements to you? You stop it. I told you, when people come around me to use certain words, people know me. I have so many people in my comment sections, Iyanifa, I think that was rude. I'm telling you not to direct negative words to me. You think it's rude. It's called boundaries. I tell people immediately, I don't like the use of those words. You don't have to be rude about it. I do not appreciate the use of such words. I don't entertain it here. Please. And it's okay. And if the person thinks they cannot communicate with you without that, let them carry their energy and go. I beg. It's like social media. You are building your FYP. I'm intentionally building my life brick by brick. Wọ́n ní àpèmọ́ra ẹni là ń pè tèmi dire. I beg you have heard this thing before. I know you have heard it before. It's not motivation, it's reality. Reality of life. Iyanifa, are you telling me that I should say, but that's not my reality? That is not your reality today, because somebody spoke this today into you several years ago. So what do you still want it to be your reality tomorrow, or you want the positive to be your reality tomorrow? It is today that you are going to build the reality of tomorrow. I'm not telling you to be delusional about your reality. Your reality is your reality, yes. But you see, the words you are speaking today is not about today, it's about tomorrow. So that tomorrow, what reality do you want to build? If you want to maintain this negative reality tomorrow, don't worry. Continue saying it. It's okay. You will meet tomorrow like that. But if you want your reality to change tomorrow, èmi ló ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ. Wọ́n ní ọmọ tó bá máa sharp àti kékeré ló ti máa ṣe ṣámṣám. Ọmọ tó bá máa smart àti kékeré láti máa mọ̀ pé ọmọ yìí sharp, ó fast, ó ṣe kinní. Please, we have come to the end of this live streaming. Let's make our ìwúre. If you need to send a message to Iyanifa Ewa, Alice, greetings from Sweden. Thank you so much. The teaching is amazing. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ifá ṣeun. Please put the WhatsApp number on both screens and let's do our ìwúre. And today is Friday, Abby, so we have come to the end of Ashe for today for this week. Tomorrow we are taking a break. Go to the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV and watch the previous episodes that you have missed. Today is season 2, episode 20. Wow, episode 20 of season 2. Wow, we are super grateful. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ifá, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè. Because you say owó pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi doesn't mean you are in denial. Exactly. Owó á máa pọ̀ ní o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Owó á máa pọ̀, ajé á máa pọ̀, ọlá á máa pọ̀. It doesn't mean you are denying your bank statement. You are just telling your bank statement to hear the word. Bó ṣe yẹ kó máa rí ni o. Ó lè má rí bẹ́ẹ̀ léni o, but bó ṣe yẹ kó máa rí ni. Let your bank statement get used to hearing positive things. Bó ṣe yẹ kó máa rí ni. One of my clients, she said she screenshots her, what's it called, bank page, that home page where it shows your balance. She did a screenshot, she took it to Canva, and she edited it with 2 extra zeros, and she pasted it on the wall, and she'll be looking into it. Yes, this is what we are working on. I'm working on 2 extra zeros. Between here and that, how much it is, she now started to break it down. For me to get to that extra zero, let's say that extra 1 million is what she needs. She now started breaking it down. 1 million in 3 months. How much per month? That's like 350k per month. How much per day? That's like 11 or that's like 12k per day. She now started working towards how she will be able to make extra 12k per day. So that in 3 months, she too will be able to say extra 1 million has entered into my account. Dear, but it's centered around being intentional. We're putting together our classes for finance and business teaching. The finance teaching financial intelligence, business classes. We are putting it together. We're going to have that class this month, last year, Elédùmarè. I will be announcing what day and what platform it is. And then for those of you that now want to go on a business coaching with me, pay Iyanifa Ewa based on your years of experience as an entrepreneur in different aspects. I mentioned real estate today. Some of you that just met me in Ifa College, you will not know that I had a huge investment and work with building real estate in Nigeria. And then I moved on to Dubai to also replicate the same thing. A lot of you don't know. Someone says 2 euros a day. Exactly. A lot of you don't know that. So we will be putting together all those years of experience to teach you. I learned it. I was born learning it. I know that I'm one of the very few lucky people. I practically saw my father grow business, and they helped me grow business even when I didn't need money. While I was a student in school, when nobody needed the money, I started growing business from there to what we have today. 4 companies in Nigeria, 1 in Ghana, 1 in South Africa, 1 in Dubai, in the UK, and we're expanding to Kenya and Canada this year, last year, Elédùmarè. Simultaneously like that, we have been able to grow it, and we have proof. And then when I now came to Ifa was when I found out that a lot of things that I struggled with to be able to grow business that year, it is easier like that. Wow, Mrs. O Forever just posted something. She said 2 euros per day. 2 euros per day bought her a 40k euro house. 2 euros per day. I'm telling you people that if you learn intentionality, accountability, and responsibility, which is the foundation of Ifa, there's so many things in your life that will be easier. There's so many things in your life that will be easier. It will take some people a longer time because if you thought simple, where they are coming from, things have gotten really messed up. So it will take them a longer time. But does it work? It does work. Does it produce results? It does produce results. It works. It produces results. 400k, sorry, not 40k, 400k, 400k, 400k euro house. Thank you for mentioning that and correcting that. These things work. Anybody that sees her, that saw her buying the house when she bought the house will say, let her and her husband tell us what they are really doing. Is it not this Europe that all of them are living and they have not been able to do anything? The fact that you are living in Europe and you have not been able to do anything does not deny the reality of people that have done it intentionally, legitimately. People are doing it. People are doing it. They work and they save money. They work and they put money together. They work and they are intentional about their finances and they have a goal. I asked you today now that what is your retirement age? Go and start thinking about it. Go and start thinking about your retirement age. Go and start thinking about certain things you are spending money on that you can do something else with it. I tell people, Shemo, don't block me in Nigeria. The money that they used to buy block in Nigeria and buy cement, some of you is wivon. Like, let me say it like Ibadan people used to say, wivon. Wivon, lefo, Brazilian here, Moroccan here. I don't have any problems with buying fancy, beautiful wigs and but the number that you have, you kotosie. Having 10 different human hair, kotosie, you have not earned that right in life yet. Leave it for entertainment people. That's what they are selling. They are selling their looks. You, koti itosie, you have not earned it in life. Carry all those your 2.5 million, 3 million here. You have 10. That's 30 million. Do you know what 30 million can do for you today? And yet you are still complaining about things. But you can buy here from your vendor. She already knows you. You are paying small. But they say come and do it, Efana, you cannot pay small. Iyanifa, the money is too much. And the person that is talking to me is carrying a whole land, a whole plot of land on their head. In fact, in some parts of Lagos, you are carrying 1 acre of land on your head. And you have 10 options of it. Yet you don't have an actual land. Ha! It's not good. Your role model is Inedo, and Iyabojo, they are not your. Are you in the entertainment industry? Are somebody paying you for looking good? Is somebody paying you for looking good? I have lived in Lagos for a couple of years, right? I don't own a car in Lagos because I don't need to have a car in Lagos. How many times do I go out? And when I go out, I prefer if I pay an Uber, you just drive me from point A to point B and I go back to my house. Because when I calculate the cost of owning a car in Lagos, the stress of driving in Lagos, the cost of owning a driver in Lagos, the cost of maintaining a car in Lagos, with my lifestyle, I do not need it. Mind you, I have bought several cars and gifted people cars. I can afford it. I don't need it. It is not in my current reality. I'm not planning to shock anybody. I am not electric pole. I'm not NEPA wire. I don't want to shock you. The kind of work that I'm doing, nobody is going to rate me and pay me and give me contract based on my car. If you see me on bike as Iyanifa Ewa, you will still stop me and say, Iyawa, please come and make Iwure for me. That's my own reality. Iniedo's reality is different from your own. You don't understand these things. Anyway, please, let's round up. We will have finance class. In that class, a lot of you will not like me because the things that I will say to you, oh my God, it will pierce your soul like the way they pierce the side of the black Jesus in the Bible. Oh my God, so before you come to that class, let me just tell you, when I'm teaching this thing, I'm not usually nice. I call out people with my full chest and I remind you that you don't have sense as an adult. You are buying, you want to carry Birkin bag. You cannot afford Birkin bag. You are now going to buy the, what do they call it? What do they call that thing? What do they call that thing? There's something they call, I don't want to use the word fake. I don't want copy. Yeah, you are going to buy first copy, replica. You are buying first copy of Birkin bag for 5 million naira. You are buying thrift of Birkin bag at 7 million, 10 million. If that Birkin bag, if you don't carry it into a meeting and somebody looks at you and says, we are giving you that contract, and see, you don't need it. You don't need it. Why are you even buying copy for millions? It's better to go and buy a back copy for 100K. You really want to look like Birkin. Abba has 100K copy. China has 100K copy. Olora copy in it too. People that are investing in that bag is an investment, or they can resell it. Or there's a day that that bag is going to be limited edition. It will become antique. Or they will sell it more than they bought it. Or they know what they are doing. You are not on that level yet. You are not. You are not. Torí Ọlọ́run, kí ló ń lé yín? And people are not even seeing you. They see you today. You carry Birkin bag, copy. In 2 minutes, they are forgotten because they have things they are doing with their life. Their life is not revolving around you. Please, all of these things. A lot of people, now I'm not speaking to people that don't even have exactly pata 150K in China. Thank you very much. I'm not even speaking to people that don't have at all. I'm speaking to people that you have, but the quality of your life, the decisions and your choices is what is making it look like you don't have. Those choices, those decisions and those mindsets, we are going to change it. If you want to buy Birkin bag, make sure you are investing in original with receipts, so that in case anything happens, you can, it's like gold. You can always buy, you can always resell it. But nobody is going to resell copy for you, so that your 2 million naira ó ti wọgbó. Ṣé bag ẹ̀kan tó máa gbé lójoojúmọ́ nìyẹn? No. So you have to buy 10, 20. You buy it in yellow, in orange, in pink. Then you two will now step out. You now put your picture side by side with Beyonce. See, the same bag that Beyonce is carrying, I'm carrying. Okay. It's okay. We know. You want us to tell you that you are twinning with Beyonce. We will tell you. But we will laugh at you in our phone. But it's okay. Let's wrap up. akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà ọ àṣèbà ṣẹ̀dá àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́ àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ ìrànmọ́ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà ọba tó lọ kọrin kése àṣèbà ajagunmalè olúwo òdi ọ̀run àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ kábíyèsí ọba tó dájọ́ sẹ́ni àṣẹ̀dá amẹ̀dá awẹ̀dá àṣèbà àṣèbà orí àṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá wa o àṣèbà orí aníbi tó rí ń gbé wa lọ kẹ́sẹ̀ má ṣì wá lọ́nà àṣèbà mo ṣèbà gbogbo orí tó péjọ síbí lẹ́yìn àṣèbà ajagunmalè olúwo òdi ọ̀run olúbíkí ọ̀sán ìbíkí ìyá àti bàbá tó ṣe ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá wá sáyé àṣèbà ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́ àṣèbà ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ àṣèbà àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́yìn àṣèbà ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run àṣemúsòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ bọ̀rọ̀kíní ayé bọ̀rọ̀kíní ọ̀run àṣèbà àṣẹgbẹ́ àkíkà àní kí ọlọ́sẹ̀ kó gbà ògúnlákayé ọ̀ṣì ìmọ̀lẹ̀ olómi nílẹ̀fẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀ ọ̀làṣọ nílé tìmọ̀tìmọ̀ bóra àṣèbà bá a ṣe ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ lẹ́yìn kọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà ó láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àṣèbà lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé ibi tí gbogbo àwọn ọmọlé ajíbọ́lá wà mo ṣèbà ajíbọ́lá mi ògbódù ọ̀rà ìyá mi àbẹ̀ní mo ṣèbà ẹdán mo ṣèbà gbogbo ọmọ onílé o mo ṣe ogún atọ́ ogún alàwòrò ló tù fẹ̀ fún gbogbo wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kíbà wá ṣẹ ọ gbogbo babaláwo gbogbo Iyanifa gbogbo bàbá lórìṣà gbogbo oníṣègùn gbogbo àpẹ̀tẹ̀ bí gbogbo àwa tá à ń jókòó tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹrú mọ́lẹ̀ mo ṣe ogún atọ́ àsúre ìwòrìwò funfun yín àgbó àtọ́ àní fọmọ ṣiṣẹ́ àní fáyà ṣiṣẹ́ àní farawa ṣiṣẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè iṣẹ́ táwọn ọ̀yà mi ti yọ́nú sí iṣẹ́ tó lódùmarè ti gbà láyè òun ló máa gbé wá fún wa tá a máa ṣe o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní ṣìwé àní ṣe ẹsẹ̀ gbé àní tójú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ àní taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ àní bí àwọn tó láyé nínú o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè mo ṣèbà fún gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé àṣèbà àní kíbà wá ṣe ọ a tún ti wá bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ ifá mi ìléèní àti kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ fálẹ́nì oríṣiríṣi ní gbogbo ọ̀nà láti kọ́ àmọ́ nǹkan méjì ni wọ́n ní ká tètè pọnmi rodò àwa kan ò tí ì tètè pọnmi láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ ayé ṣùgbọ́n a ti wá bá fálẹ́nì a ní fá orí wa rèé ìgbà tá a gbọ́ la wá ìgbà tá a mọ̀ la wá kífá bá wa tún orí wa ṣe ifá torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe bá wa tún orí wa ṣe níbi tá a ti pàdánù ẹ̀kọ́ lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́ sẹ́yìn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kó wá bá wa tún ṣe gbogbo oore tá a ti dànù gbogbo oore tá a ti sọnù kí ajé kó wá fún wa kí fàfà wá sílé fún wa lódindi láì dápá kan sí rárá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè káwa náà wá máa ṣẹnu rere yanwo káwó máa yin fá kífá máa yin Elédùmarè nítorí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè a tún kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ nípa orí wa ò ní gbàbọ̀dé o ẹ di orí yín mú kẹ ẹ ní orí mi ò ní gbàbọ̀dé ìṣẹ̀dá mi ò ní gbàbọ̀dé níbikíbi tó bá ti ń pe orí mi níbi kí gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tó solẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire mú kó máa fi iná kó máa fi omi kó máa fi àrá kó máa fi dá wọn lóhùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní kẹ́ di orí yín múlẹ̀ nǹkan sí kẹ́ ẹ ní ibi tó rí ń gbé mi lọ ẹsẹ̀ mi ò ní ṣì mí lọ́nà níbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè orí mi àpésìn ni orí ọlà ni orí owó ni orí ọlá ni orí ajé ni orí ìdùnnú ni orí àlàáfíà ni orí ìgbéga ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè èmi ò ní bá wọn ṣẹrú ẹgbẹ́ mi ì ní bá wọn ṣẹrú ayé tọmọtọkọ tẹbí tará tọmọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní báráyé fọwọ́ tì láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ní gbogbo ọ̀nà bíkíbi tá a bá lọ ire àti ayọ̀ báyìí òun la máa rí níbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àtọ̀tún àtọ̀sí tẹyẹlé fi ń kóre wá lọ́ máa fi máa gbére ajé wá fórí wa tó máa fi máa gbére ọlá wá fórí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní àdáṣe ní hun mọ́ ìbà gbọ́dọ̀ hun ọmọ ènìyàn èmi àti yín ò dáṣe o bá a ṣe ṣèbà káwọn tó láyé káwọn tó nílẹ̀ tó ń gbà kó wá dúró tì wá kó wá bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé àwọn aláṣekù àwọn tó tẹ̀lú ìdó káwa tó dé àwọn tó ṣàwò kù sẹ́yìn kó wá kún wa lọ́wọ́ kó bá wa ṣe kórí wa má gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ kí ìṣẹ̀dá wa má gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ ibi tó ti ń pe orí wa níbi àní dáhùn níbẹ̀ Ṣàngó ọba Kòso Arábámbí ọkọ Ọya òun ló máa fi iná dá wọn lóhùn níbẹ̀ Ọya á fi àrá dá wọn lóhùn níbẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ olóyún ayàn á pọnmidà sínú wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àtàjèrè àṣìṣẹ́jèrè òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo ibi tá a ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ a máa jèrè níbẹ̀ bá a ṣe wá ń fi ọwọ́ ọ̀tún kó èrè wa wọlé àní fi tòsí gbà á dànù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní fẹ̀yìn ọwọ́ àní fi gbá èrè wa dànù níbi tó bá wá mú kóníkálùkù wa ti ń fọwọ́ gbá ọrẹ wa dànù ní díẹ̀díẹ̀ Ifá tó ń fi mí mọ̀nà á fi ọ̀nà ọbẹ̀ hàn wá á á dẹ̀ jẹ́ ká lè kórè wa wọlé ní kíákíá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo èyí tọ́mọ aráyé ti fi ṣe pàṣípàrọ̀ fún wa, ẹ̀yin tó ti ṣe pàṣípàrọ̀ ògo yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá bá yín wá ògo yín rí, Ifá bá yín wá ọlá yín rí, á bá yín wá ọlá yín rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórúkọ àwọn ló máa bá wa ṣe, àwọn ló máa bá wa pè, àwọn ló máa rọ̀gbà yí wa ká láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n á wá fi ọlá àti ọlá wọ́n á fi bò wá láṣìírí bí irun orí ṣe ń borí láṣìírí, bí èékánná ọwọ́ ṣe ń bọwọ́ láṣìírí, bí èékánná ẹsẹ̀ tí ń bo ẹsẹ̀ láṣìírí. Àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan ló máa fi ajé àti owó àti ọlá wọn ló máa fi bo èmi àti yín láṣìírí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa ní ṣìṣe o, àní tójú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o, àní taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ o, àní bí àwọn ìyá tó láyé, àní bí wọn nínú. Ẹ̀yọ́nú wọn òun ló máa fi hàn wá, àánú àti ire wọn òun la máa rí gbà, ojú rere wọn la máa rí gbà lórí igun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àyè àgbáláyé níbi gbogbo tá a bá wà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. A tún wá kọ́ nípa ẹ̀kọ́ ìtẹ̀fá pé ká mọ ìpín tá a yàn. Wọ́n ní Ifá lẹlẹ́rìí ìpín, àwa náà fẹ́ mọ̀ fún wa. Owó, ọlá, ọlà àti ajé tá a nílò láti fi lè ṣe ìtẹ̀fá, láti lè ṣàkọsẹ̀jáyé fún àwọn ọmọ wa, ajé á fi ṣe é nírọ̀rùn fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní dáṣe o, ẹ̀yin tó láyé ẹ̀yin tó nílẹ̀ ẹ̀ ní ìgbà sí wa lára láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àárí bá ti ṣe àárọ̀ náà gbégbà, àtọ̀tún àtòsí tẹyẹlé fi ń kórè wá, wọn á gbé wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa náà àwa padà wá, wọ́n ní níṣe lọ́ṣẹ̀nu rere yin awo làwọ̀ yin Ifá, Ifá yin Elédùmarè. Èmi àti yín á padà wá yin orí, àá padà wá yin Ifá, àá padà wá yin àwọn òrìṣà pé Ifá ti gbè mí, Ifá ti gbè mí, ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti gbè mí, orí ti gbè mí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń borí wa rò, orí á rò fún wa. Bá a ṣe ń bẹ́lẹ́dàá wa sọ, ẹlẹ́dàá rò fún wa. Á kọ́ wa ní bá a ṣe máa ṣe, á fi ọ̀nà á fi mọ̀ wá, àní ṣe ẹsẹ̀ gbé, àní ṣì rí, àní ṣì sọ. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ti dàpà mọ́ ìṣẹ̀dá wa, tá a wá nínú ìrìn àjò Ifá wa tá a rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, orí wa kọ̀ wọ́n, ẹlẹ́dàá wa kọ̀ wọ́n. Àwa gan ní wá fọwọ́ ara wa, àní fi ṣe ra wa. Ẹ̀fọn ayé ò ní fún wa o, èdè ayé ò ní dè wa o, ọmọ aráyé ò ní lùlù fún wa jó, wọn ò ní fẹ́ gbà fún wa lóúnjẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire owó ire ọlá báyìí òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tá à ń tọ́, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tá à ń gbé, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tá à ń rò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, wọ́n á ṣe rere ní ojú ẹ̀mí wa, wọ́n á ṣe rere lójú ẹ̀mí wa. Wọn ò ní gbé kankan nù wọn, wọn ò ní fòkun wọn ránṣẹ́ sílé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èyí tá a wí lénìí, àṣẹ ti gùn, arọ ti rọ̀ mọ́, ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀. Torí pé wọ́n ní tí eyín iwájú bá gé ẹran, tèrìgì máa ń gbà á ni. Wọ́n ní àwíṣẹ ni ti Fá, àfọ̀ṣẹ ni t'Ọ̀rúnmìlà, àbátálágẹmọ bá dá òun lòrìṣà òkè ń gbà. Àwa tún ti dábàá lénìí, òrìṣà òkè ti bá wa fàṣẹ sí. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ wàá, àṣẹ o. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, ẹ kú àdúrótì o, ẹ kú ìjókòó, ẹ kú ètò. Someone says, how can you speak clean English and Yoruba like that? Torí pa akọni. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ire owó, ire ọlá tó wà nínú ọjọ́ ìní, òun lajé máa fi ṣe tiwa o. Thank you so much for watching, and the replay will be available on YouTube in a couple of hours. I love you so much to Mrs. O Forever. Show wealth checklist. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Adúpẹ́ to all gifters, to those that were liking, following, reposting, subscribing. Ajé á fi kún yín lọ́wọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ ní ṣe lásán, ẹ ní ṣe lásán, ẹ ní ṣe lásán. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti gbé àwọn ará wájú, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbé ẹ̀yin náà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. So if you need to learn how to make Iwure praying the right way in Ifá, please, if you're on TikTok, just click on the bio, you see subscription. Click on subscribe, and then you will see praying the right way in Ifá. You can subscribe for that. If you are watching on YouTube, go to the profile and click on join. You will see praying the right way in Ifá. Join, and you will be able to learn how to make Iwure like this. Ifakole.ng is the website. Go to ifakole.ng. You'll be able to pre-order for the sacred text of the Odù. Women in Ifá and ÌṢÄШE, the 30-day spiritual journey journal is still there for women in Ifá and ÌШẸ̀ŠE. You'll find out the courses, the different courses we have in Ifá. It will be on the website. If you need to send a message for consultation, Itefa, Ishefa, you want to buy spiritual and herbal products, just send a message to the WhatsApp number that is now showing on your screen. Anti-golden light, ẹ ṣé gan ni o, àdúpẹ́. Onírúṣe, ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wa jẹ́ náà, ẹ kú àìbínú. Until Sunday, when you will join me on another episode of Sunday morning live streaming. Sunday is 12 noon Nigerian time, 11 a.m. for UK and Ghana, 6 a.m. on the EST, and that will be 3 a.m. on those on the PST. I will be expecting you, and most likely I'll probably be teaching you on how to create a relationship with your Ori. Elédùmarè bá wa gbà. Today is Friday. I will be live later this evening as a guest on another live streaming. I will post it on the Global Ifá and ÌШЭШE community, or just follow, click on the follow button, so that when I join in live as a guest, you can also be a part to come and learn something. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, àdúpẹ́. Thank you so much. The WhatsApp number is posting on YouTube right now. +234 808 417 2309. You can copy it. Thank you so much. Can somebody post it on TikTok again so that we can pin it 1 minute for the last time before we go? Ẹ ṣé gan ni, àdúpẹ́, àdúpẹ́. Onírúṣe, ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wa jẹ́, wọ́n ní ká kí yín pé ẹ kú àìbínú o. YouTube àbí TikTok, please post the WhatsApp number, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Kẹ́ tó lọ, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Post it and let's just have it running for 1 minute.